show. Better stand up, turn the mic on, turn the cams up. Max Powers dragging Wildcat in the cut. Green names ring out when it's time to talk tough. 3-man podcast, turn that up. Max dragging Wildcat, run that up. Hit that chat, let it flood, go nuts. If you're hating, better hope your Wi-Fi cut. 3-man podcast, talk that talk.
Yeah, niggas, yeah. What's going on, 3-Man Podcast Nation? What the business is? Y'all ready to have a fun time tonight? Let's do this thing, man. You know how we do it, bruh. What's going on, Max?
Man, what the fuck happened to the intro?
What you mean, what happened to the intro?
Oh, did the intro go down?
Yeah, the intro happened.
Nigga, I ain't hear shit.
I don't know why you didn't hear shit, dude, but
Huh.
it might be, hold on, let me see something real quick in my audio. No, couldn't have been because it's still set up to the same mic and shit. Just the mic, I had to change the mic during the middle of it. This, anyway, how y'all doing, folks? Hell, boy, look at here. We got a little something to talk about tonight. Now, here's the thing. Both of us and Dragon knew this shit ahead of time. We knew all this bullshit that the leftists was putting out because we don't just listen to everything that is told to us. We like to do our own research as well. So if you're somebody that does your own research, none of the shit that we talking about you would disagree with. Some of the stuff we gonna mention tonight, you probably ain't know. Excuse me, I had to get a little sip of my little energy drink. I'm doing a couple of things in the background. I'm looking at a little Clash of Italy. The damn tribal, combat of Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu.
All right.
I may have to go back and watch it because I'm gonna have to, it is what it is. However, tonight we got a nice one for you. It's entitled "The Left Food Y'all Niggas." I just didn't include it. About George Floyd. And word on the street, MTR is now a passport bro. Or at least agrees with the passport bro movement. He was never a big critic of it. He just wasn't someone that espoused to it. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't acquiesce to the request that's calling deep down inside him to leave this country when it comes to the dating realm. You feel me? So we're going to start this out. We're going to start this out like this, okay? We are going to start off about this thing called the George Floyd issue. But first, let's go ahead and let goddamn Max say a couple of things, man. Why you look like you frozen, dude?
No, I wasn't frozen. I was looking to see if we was live streaming on a new channel. Don't worry about why there's daylight, nigga. Don't worry about. Nah, I'm in the west.
The sound in the background that is a ginger. I won't put her.
That's that's Ginger Child. Ginger Child.
You don't call it Ginger Child?
No, I don't know.
How about Ginger Snap? God damn it.
Ginger Snap. I like that. Ginger Snap.
Ginger Snap. Yeah, Ginger Snap in the background.
Gotta do the little Ginger Snap.
If you hear her laughing and some other shit, she probably laughing more so at Max because Max be cracking her up. She is listening to a lot of us.
Well, I'm
in the studio.
Well, Ginger Snap. Just to let you know, I'm in. Where the fuck am I? Oh shit! Yeah, I'm in West Nebraska. I'm almost I'm almost to Colorado.
He's in cornland almost. Corn husker.
More like.
Right, you said you were near Colorado though?
Yeah.
Over there by them Buffaloes and them Cowboys? Because you got Colorado State and you got Colorado. Colorado State's the Cowboys.
Well, I will be more closer to Colorado Buffs.
Them Buffs.
University of Colorado. Now Colorado State is I think that is Colorado Springs, so that is south of Denver. I'm heading straight to Denver. And
Okay.
Colorado, University of Colorado, with prime time is north
Prime
of
time.
Denver. Yep.
Hey man, I gotta
And
get a pair of them shades, dog. Them shits is hot.
no, I gotta
I
get
like
them
them shits.
shoes that nigga has, bro. This nigga got. I'm like, bruh,
He got his own shoes out now. I
man,
mean, he had them
man,
before. He had the cleats and shit, but he got like casuals.
no, no, like this nigga got like some sneakers. They ain't even out yet. I'm like, yo, where can I get them bitches at?
As long as
I
they
don't
don't
care
cost
about
as
none
much,
of
as long as
that.
they don't cost as much as them ones Valuetainment fucking selling. Have you seen them damn casual shoes Valuetainment selling? Now they are handmade and they're handmade out of Italian leather. But have you seen them?
No, are they nice?
They nice now, but he want $599 for them bitches.
Nah, fuck that. If they
Or
were, if they was
$559.
Trumps, if they were Trumps,
$559.
nigga, the Trumps
The
47s, nigga, I
Oh
would buy
yeah,
them
the
bitches.
limited editions, cause them bitches ain't no more of them bitches around. Motherfuckers is selling them shits for twice and three times the price now. You can't find them motherfuckers.
My homeboy's mom bought like two pair of them bitches, one for her and one for her husband.
Mm.
And my homie, he was like, nigga, I have never been so mad at somebody just buying shoes. I was like, yo, why? What's the problem? Man, she been wearing them bitches. I'm like, these shoes, she's supposed to wear them. He was like, no, she's been wearing them motherfuckers. He's like, them bitches are worn down. He's like, it's good material, but he's like, she just like didn't give a fuck. He saw
Yeah.
her standing in some mud with them big shoes. Like, oh no, mama,
Standing
no,
in
not
mud
the
and
Trump.
what?
No, she
In
was
the
just doing
dunks?
yard. No, she was just doing yard work.
In some dunks?
And the Trump
Oh,
47s.
She was in the Trump 47s doing yard work, nigga?
Yeah, nigga.
Hell no, man.
Yeah, she wear them bitches.
Oh my god. I mean,
Like,
you know, she getting used out of them, but damn, how the fuck you gonna just wear them shits? I wouldn't wear them bitches at all. I wait till this nigga retire, or seeing that I'm significantly younger than him. I wait till he, you know, pass on and go to heaven whenever that is. That's, you know, the Lord's determination on that, and then I sell them motherfuckers. I wait till an anniversary of his inauguration or some shit and sell them bitches on the damn day. That's what I do if I
yeah.
was her. Keep them bitches nice and fresh. I put them bitches behind a case, nigga. I put them in a box or something. I put them shits in somewhere there's no humidity. Vacuum packed, nigga.
Well, here's the fucked up part about it though. When you get those shoes right, you know they fall apart if you don't walk around in them.
Really?
Yeah. You have to literally like vacuum sealed inside of the shoes and the outside, then you can walk around with them. And like, or you got to walk around in them. So because eventually that's what happened with the old shoes, bruh.
Yeah.
Because if I knew Jordans was going to be so like were
I
going to
know,
be
right?
expensive,
We
I would
should have
have
known,
never
nigga.
fucked up every pair of Jordans I ever owned.
I only had one pair. Them bitches was red and white. I think what number was them bitches? They had the bubble Jordan sign in the heel with the holograph, and they was two. Well, you could get them in more than two colors. You could get them in 2-3 colors, but I had the red and white ones, dog. Where the inside of your foot had that red part that came up, and the outside was white. White and red. It was white and red. Yeah, I had them. I never bought a pair though. I
So
bought
here's
some
something.
Jumpmans.
So here's something funny. So with the new, actually, so with Jordans, right? So I bought some Jordans back in 2004, 2016, 17. And it was at the shoe department. You know the shoe department, right?
Yeah.
Those same Jordans I bought, I only wore them one time, and I realized, man, I can't fit these big shit because they're just too small. Like they too small on my pinky toe. Tight on the pinky toe. And
Jordan
shit.
did fit big. Jordan fit small. Cause I had a
So
13 in them bitches, and them bitches was uncomfortable on my feet. That's why I never. That's why I never bought another pair. I was like, man, these were a gift. I'm like,
well,
man,
see,
ain't no way.
I had a size 14,
I should have
and
got a 14.
they were the only 14s. Like nigga, they were the only 14s they actually they had. Like I was like, yo, I need them 14s. They was like, yeah, I got you. They fit kind of snug a little bit, but because they were Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I buy these bitches. Then one day I was wearing, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear these motherfucking Jordans. I walked from my truck into Walmart and back, and my dogs were barking. I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, you know who might like these? My motherfucking brother. So I gave these my brother. I was like, I forgot his birthday was around the corner too. I was like, yo, I got some Jordans for you. Here you go, man. He's like, oh no, dog. No, you didn't, bro. You got me Jordans, bro. They was his first pick. He never had Jordans before.
You know what you did, bro?
What?
You did exactly what my T-shirt says, bro.
What?
Ever make mistakes in life?
Yeah.
Let's make them birds. Yeah, they're birds now.
So this motherfucker, this motherfucker, he wore them one day to make he had a make a delivery. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He had to make a
Mm-hmm.
delivery. Man, he was just like, bruh, he's like, why the fuck I got robbed? He's like, not only they got me robbed, they robbed me for the package, but he was just like, these motherfuckers robbed me for the Jordans too. He was like, yo, nigga had a him, or he was like, I like them shoes. Gotta get that over too. He's like, not my shoes, bro. Come on. He was like, my brother gave me these. He's like, I don't care your brother gave them to you, but I'm gonna give these to my little brother, nigga. Give me them shoes.
God damn,
Yo, it ain't funny, but yo, they made that motherfucker like yo, they made that motherfucker walk through snow.
God
Walk
damn.
his ass had to walk a mile in snow just for them fucking barefooted. He was like, man, he was like, dog, I was so salty, bro. I was just like, man, hey, at least say they took your Jordans, they ain't take your life, man. He's like, you know what the bullshit is, bro? He's like, man,
What's
these
bullshit?
motherfuckers he's like, they took everything, but they gave me my wallet back and my cell phone. I was like, damn, that's some grimy shit. The
That
nigga,
is
he
grimy as
was,
shit.
yeah, the nigga, nigga, the nigga told me, he was like, yo, the nigga was like, I understand how inconvenienced it could be not having your ID and your phone is. I'll let you keep that shit. And this nigga walked away. Nigga, I was like, yo,
That's fucked
guess
up.
where that shit happened at though? That
Where it
shit
happened?
happened at the Fourth Ward in Atlanta, nigga. At the, you know where the Kroger
Oh,
used to be at?
over there. Oh yeah, over there. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You talking about that Kroger that's tucked off in the cut, like
Yeah,
next to a parking garage.
yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you talking about, dude. I used to go there all the time when whenever I was in the city, dude. Whenever I just needed something to goddamn from the stove, because I used to work in the city a lot when I was at working. And whenever I log off for the day, I like fuck it, I'm down here. I might as well go to the Kroger. Cause I used to stay in
Yeah.
Doraville. I never stayed within the. I stayed well. Doraville actually is in the city limits of Atlanta. It just don't say that shit. It's like a subsection of Atlanta. It says Atlanta on my motherfucking address, but it was Doraville. So whenever I was working, in my other job, I had to drive around a lot, and I'd be down there like, fuck, let me
Yeah.
go to that Kroger. I used to stay around that area, man, because that daggum Whole Foods down there used to have some fine, boy, look here. Boy, be some fine bitches coming off in that Whole Foods down there, bro. Right off East
You have
Ponds.
dog. It used to be a what year was that? It was around not '08, around 2010.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live up there in Buckhead, man, and it was like around the time to where it was like what between '010 and no not '010 12, yeah, 2012 and between 2014. Big
Yep.
niggas was in style like for those 3 years. Big niggas was in style. 12, 13, and 14. We was in style for some weird ass reason.
You said big
So
nigga.
yeah, dog. I used to go to Whole man. I was in Whole Foods faithfully, bro, and broke. Always broke because of Whole Foods, bro.
Yeah, man.
Whole Foods had a nigga broke, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Like you don't understand how broke Whole Foods had a nigga was, man. Like no, my bad. It was 2011, 12, and 13 because around 13, I end of 13, that's when I found my first fiance. That the devil.
The
So
devil.
the devil. That bitch is the devil. You know? It's basically, the saying is niggas trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. It's hard to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was because I was selfish back then. I was trying to turn into a housewife, and hey, that shit never worked out.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. Sometimes that shit happen. I mean,
You know,
hell, I was involved with a chick once, man. I didn't know she was a hoe like that. This chick hooked up with me. What was the day after she broke up, or she? I ain't gonna say she broke up with him, but the day after they broke up with her boyfriend. Dog, I was like, what the fuck? I ain't find this shit out until like after I've been fucking with her for almost a damn 6 months to a year on and off, dog. I ain't find that shit out, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? Find out, oh man, goodness gracious. I was wondering why it was so good, dog. You
I'll
could
be
tell when a woman
yo.
has had a lot of body. She's just very, very good at what she does. Not saying it all the time happens. There's some chicks out there that's been through some things and they got trash. Straight trash. But that one boy you get with and you wonder how the world she worked them hips the way she worked them hips. I'll tell you. And that mouth,
Hey, rude boy, go on down, give it up. Hey,
it's
listen to Rihanna all
it's
her life.
it's it's called experience. Same thing with us dudes. Hell. You got
Hey,
dudes out
rude
there, man.
boy,
You
go.
got dudes out there that can't tell a chick, oh,
Well,
I ain't been
well,
with like two, three women.
for
Shit.
men, it's experience. For women, it's trauma.
Exactly.
I can't
Exactly.
believe how you took all those dicks.
Exactly. Hey, it is what it
so,
is, folks.
yeah, one of, damn it. Yeah, I was telling Angry Man, I was just like, Angry Man, I had this nigga dying. I was like, Angry Man, you never had good, hey, y'all niggas never had good box before. And he was just like, what you talking about? Nigga had good box over here before. I was like, if you never wanted to kill a bitch, if you never threatened a bitch, you never had good box before, nigga. I'm like, shit, nigga. If you never put that pistol on the table, like, you ain't going nowhere. You sit your ass down.
hey, hey, dude, speaking of silly shit, you seen what happened to Ray J, bro?
Oh, super hot
Yeah, did you see that shit?
knockout. Dog. And then he threatened him afterwards.
Man, hold on, bro. I know good and damn well, dog. I'm sorry, I got distracted, bro. All I know is something's going on with the FBI being involved with that fight between Ray J and Super Hot Five.
Yeah, why the FBI is involved in that?
I don't know. Some dude named Poetic Flacco is got a 17-minute video on this shit. Some YouTuber. Oh shit! You know what I forgot to do? I
Oh, you
forgot
don't know
to
who Puerto
add.
Flacco is?
Yeah, I know who he is. I'm sitting there thinking
He,
I
he,
gotta do
he
something.
he's
I
the
gotta
one
do
that's
something
been
real quick.
going at Corey Holcomb and shit.
Oh, okay. I gotta do
Yeah,
something real quick, man.
that nigga Puerto
Excuse me
man,
for a minute.
that nigga Puerto Flacco has surgically cooked Corey Holcomb, bro.
Damn.
Surgically cooked his ass, bro. And made money off his bitch ass too.
Damn. Ain't that some shit?
Well, we gonna have to do a show about these predators on YouTube. Instead of them being predators in life, no, they're no longer predators in life no more. They decided to come to YouTube and create a channel.
Damn. Well, I mean, I had heard some shit about Corey. Something about him and a woman. I know he had put his hands on a woman, but it's some other shit too. Like Corey got some tendencies.
Bruh, a woman put a finger to his head. He even mushed him. She didn't even mush his ass. Put his fingers to her head. I mean, put her fingers to his head, and this nigga start going left, right, left, right.
God damn.
Fighting like Conor McGregor on versus George Floyd, nigga.
I'm glad you said something about.
I mean, not George Floyd. What's his name? Damn, I forgot his name.
I'll do it next time.
Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Yeah, but speaking of George Floyd, excuse me, I couldn't breathe.
Speaking of George Floyd.
No, stop playing.
God dang it.
Yeah, it's like the whole Carmelo Anthony case. Y'all niggas fall for. I don't understand what is with black folks when it comes to all these emotion. When it comes to black folks and another person who happens to be white, y'all niggas always fall for the okie doke, and it doesn't make fucking sense, man.
Yep. What are you talking about, Max? What are you talking about? The okie doke is you motherfuckers got used. Plain and simple. You got fucking used.
Well, they leaked what is it?
Toxicology report.
Yeah, the toxicology report online years ago.
Well, why do we? My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
While we talking about this, dog, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get into this, folks, because we know y'all won't be looking up shit. So we're gonna approach this from several angles, okay? So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put something from Fox News. And real quick disclaimer: fair use is legal doctrine that says I can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. Okay? That's scrolling across the bottom. So we're going to go ahead on and get into this.
It was 2020 and the virus had shut down the country, but it wasn't politicians who opened it back up. George Floyd did. His death on May 25th, 2020, unofficially ended the lockdowns, bringing millions of protesters out of quarantine and onto the streets. But the George Floyd story is very different depending on who you talk to. He was arrested by Minneapolis police after a convenience store said he used counterfeit money. 15 minutes later, he was on the ground screaming he couldn't breathe, and then he was unconscious. America was consumed with anger and violence.
Burning down your own neighborhood. Look at this anarchy! Look at all this anarchy, folks. Look at this shit. The summer of love.
Over 24 people died. Fires were set, squad cars destroyed, businesses looted. Rioters caused nearly $2 billion in damage.
So
Police
that is
departments across
technically
the country were
not the
defunded.
summer of love.
Yeah,
The summer of love happened a couple of weeks after that. Actually, you know what? No, hold on. When did George Floyd pass away? Memorial. So yeah, that was the summer of love started. It was the lead up to it. Lead up to summer of love. That's what it was.
I think this stuff started in May and it just went all the way through the summer, basically.
The police, the people.
You have the. You have the Antifa riot. Actually, you know what? It is part of the summer of love because, man. No, the Antifa riots was a different time before that. It was Antifa riots were before that, actually.
Mm.
Back to the tape.
Demoralized. This triggered a national crime wave, a pressure campaign to force critical race theory into schools, and a corporate shakedown that resulted in a massive transfer of wealth. So a highly respected and award-winning journalist from Minneapolis named Liz Collin decided to investigate, because any initial investigation into George Floyd was deemed racist and radioactive. Her documentary, out today, called The Fall of Minneapolis, tells you things you haven't heard before. Remember, this was the narrative.
George Floyd was a healthy young man.
But the medical examiner, Dr. Andrew Baker, found that he had two separate and very serious heart conditions. One artery was almost completely blocked. And Floyd had lethal traces of fentanyl in his system.
Y'all see that shit where it says 75% block? You know what that means, don't you? That means that, okay, I work in the medical profession, and your heart has a fraction that doctors looking at. It's a ratio that they look at when it comes to the way your blood is pumped out of your heart. It's called an ejection fraction. And the ejection fraction of George Floyd, looking at this 75% block, is about around 25%. And in the hospital, do you know who I see has a 25% ejection fraction? People in their 70s, 60s, 70s, about as young as about 60. Yeah. They have multiple comorbidities, meaning they have multiple things in their body that's fucking them up and causing them to be unhealthy. Whether it be liver disease, kidney disease, congestive heart failure. To me, it sounds like he has congestive heart failure. If he's 75%, this dude had CHF. Do you understand how bad that is? Your heart and your lungs are very, very closely connected. And if you have a 75% blockage, that means that everything's bagging up. That means any little stress can cause you to go into damn near heart failure. Just remember that.
System on top of COVID-19. The medical examiner continued.
Oh, and COVID was known to give people heart failure.
Man, time out. Pause real quick. I'm sorry, Sean. I gotta do this. I gotta call you out on live, bro.
Well, what's up?
Yo, who that nigga in the thumbnail?
I know, right? I know, right? That's close as I can get it without actually giving them a damn picture of you know who. I didn't want to do them like that.
Yo, what the fuck is up with you, AI? You on some bullshit now, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yes. MTR, if you just happen to ever see this, because I think one of your hashtag is in the thing, best believe it, bro. It is not personal. That's how the damn thing did you, bro. No, MTR is not in the hashtags.
yo, MTR, yo, if that was supposed to be MTR, yo, that AI, you ain't no good, yo. He made him a back 345 a black man. That's black man 345.
He made him a couple of levels too deep in the batch, nigga.
You
or
like,
a different
yo,
batch.
Yo,
hey, out of motherfucking, it wasn't no oak barrels. Them shits is in goddamn mahogany barrels. Matter of fact, them shits in pine barrels, nigga.
It's like I hate where I hate. Barrels. It's like I ain't gonna say I hate. I really dislike when motherfuckers meet me. They be like, "Yo, you remind me of a person I know. You got like a brother out there in Kansas."
I hate that shit.
I'll be like, "No, God, when God made me, He made us in we were made in batches, so
different batch,
we were batch 197.5. That's what batch we was, you know." And God was just like, "Yo, I'm about to fuck him up with this nigga right here." Wow.
That's confidence, folks. Confidence.
Throw a little bit of spice on this nigga, a little seasoning, and a pinch of confidence, nigga. I'm like, all right, fuck you. with a dash of depression. I'm like, come on, nigga, really?
He's stupid. Anyway, let's keep this going, man.
Quote, if he were found dead at home alone and no other apparent causes, this could be acceptable to call an OD.
You want something right now?
11 nanograms per mil. Hold on, let's look at something real quick. How much fentanyl?
Oh, I can tell you. I can tell you. That is a very, very high lethal dose of fentanyl he had in his system. He had enough fentanyl in his system to kill about 4 men, maybe 5.
And guys, he is exactly right. It says 2 to 3 nanograms per milliliter of fentanyl in the blood is lethal, especially for someone without a high opioid tolerance. So he had a high opioid tolerance. It's 100 times more potent than morphine. This dude had 5 times, not 4, 5, max.
Yeah, I know.
And if you go by the lower level, which is 2, you got to go by the minimum when you're talking about medicine. If you're going by the minimum, he almost had 7 times the amount that it takes to make somebody overdose.
Well, look at
No, he had 7 point. He had 15, so he had 7.1 or some change.
Now do it for the instead of fentanyl, do it for meth.
Instead of fentanyl, do it for meth.
Yep, methamphetamines.
Hold on, real quick. Let me change it. I'm just gonna type meth. I don't feel like spelling that out, even though I can. Lethal dose of what is the lethal dose of methamphetamine? Lethal dose of methamphetamine is 200 milligrams. Let me see that. Yeah, 200 milligrams.
And how much does it show in his toxicology?
Let me see. The one on the video, it didn't, hold on. It says fentanyl 11 nanograms per milliliter. I gotta actually look that up. How much meth was found on George Floyd's toxicology? All right, folks, hold on. 19 nanograms.
19 nanograms.
How much is that? Hold on. How much is 19 nanograms in milligrams? How much is 19 nanograms per milliliter?
Well, that's his system, so.
It says 1 nanogram per mil equals 1.0 equivalents 6 milligrams per mil. Therefore, 19 nanograms per mil is equal to 19 times.
So he had you said 19 milligrams.
True. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, he doesn't have enough. It's not enough meth in his system to kill him. But that mixed with fentanyl is a very lethal combination.
Very lethal.
That's basically. Let's just say he was there by himself. No one. He was a dead man.
Mind Chaos Brew said, "Hey, 3 man." I think he left. What's up at Mind Chaos Brew?
Hey, what's up, Mind? What's up? How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyway, folks, so very lethal dose. Dude had a very lethal. Let's go over what we found out so far now. So he had 15 nanograms, no, 11 nanograms per milliliter of fentanyl in the system. We've already determined that 2 to 3 nanograms per milliliter is lethal for fentanyl. This dude had 5 times. He had 11, so it's like 5 times 1, maybe 5 times 2 nanograms.
So he had a speedball in his system. So, I break it down. I break it down for you guys. So. Speedball could be multiple things, but it's a mixture of an opioid and methamphetamines, right? So it probably it shows he has THC in his system, right? because usually when you kind of do a speedball, you need THC to come down from it to help you. It helps ease your come down from that shit.
Okay.
So, but the problem is that he had let's just say he was a strung out fat head, nigga. Strung out fat head. Most likely he could handle probably a 0.2, 0.5 maybe. Let's just say it's 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. He still had enough to take out a couple of fucking men. And with the meth in his system, like that shit, regardless it wouldn't, just let's say nothing with Derek Chauvin, none of that shit. Let's take Derek Chauvin out the picture. Narcan would not have bring him back. Oh yeah,
no, you know why?
And
you know why, folks? You know why? Another reason why Narcan wouldn't bring him back, not only because of the amount of drugs in his system, but also because we've already mentioned he has 75% blockage of his arteries in his heart. He has a 25% ejection fraction. I've already explained, because I work in the hospital and I had to study this when I was in school, that most people with a 25% ejection fraction are either people with bad CHF in their 40s and 50s, or people that's 60s and 70 years old and older.
Yeah.
It says here, most cases of untreated hypertension can put you at risk for death. Certain intoxicants can exacerbate and increase the risk of death. Fentanyl at 11 micrograms per milliliter. Deaths have been certified with levels of 3 nanograms per milliliter, and he had 11.
Shout out to Mind Chaos. He was trying to go to Jesus. No, he was trying to go to Jesus, come back with the meth, then see him again with the fat.
That shit crazy. What up, Mind Chaos Brew? Yeah, that shit crazy. He was trying to go. Oh, and stay around, bro. We gonna show the actual body cam footage of this shit, and you tell me if you think the jokers, after all this shit we telling y'all about his health, how much fentanyl was in the system, he had meth, he had THC in the system. You tell me if he was murdered or not. Go ahead, bro. Say what you was gonna say.
Well, once we go on to the hell, we can go to body cam if you want to, or you want to.
Let's see a little bit more of this, and now I'm just see a little bit more of this. We're gonna show a reel that's gonna go through some shit, and then we're gonna look at the body cam. Let's do that.
Call an OD.
You want something right now?
No, nothing.
You act more erratic.
If George Floyd would have told the truth about fentanyl and methamphetamine, could that have helped to save his life?
Yes, it could have. That's proven by what happened the year before when he was arrested by Minneapolis.
This lady's a CRNA, certified registered nurse anesthetist. She is qualified to talk on this subject. My sister is one, and they always deal with sedation medication and paralytics when it comes to surgeries. Sometimes, most time when they're working and they're on the surgery, there's an anesthesiologist that's above them that basically observes the operation because they have to sign everything under him. So they're not doctors, but they are nurses and anesthetists. So they do the surgery, and I'm telling you this because I've actually sat in on surgeries. So basically, the nurse anesthetist is at the head of the table. She administers the sedation and the paralytic. The anesthesiologist is basically chilling, and she does everything else. So she knows about medication, things that are contraindicated to it or work against it or adverse side effects. So she is an authority. What's going on? She is an authority on this. Oh, my bad.
Police, and he was putting tablets in his mouth.
So wait a second. Did you know that George Floyd had a similar interaction with police just a year before his death?
How was George Floyd acting during that arrest in 2019?
Everything was almost identical. I mean, the initial stop, when I first started to approach him, he was uncooperative. He wasn't listening to my commands. He was very agitated.
Just keep your hands up where I can see them.
Spit it out.
Hey! Let me. Just keep your hands where I can see them.
You see your hands.
saying, man.
Stay in the car. Let me see your other hand.
During the time, I couldn't see his hands. He was moving about. We found out later he's probably eating dope.
So this is a very important piece of material that the country was denied access to while Black Lives Matter wrecked our country. And what were police doing when they were wrecking the country?
We were ordered not to do anything, waiting to be told what not to do next.
Did you ever feel like there was a plan? I am reaching to the command post over and over again about what's our plan, without any response whatsoever.
They're not saying anything at all?
No, nothing.
Command post, you copy? Command, can you advise?
The elections were coming up. Everything's politically driven.
Do y'all see this shit? Everybody knows. Do you see this shit?
So
They ordered them not to stop the riots.
hold on, we got an echo. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's probably me. I'm
That's
being
me.
too loud, dude. I'm probably being.
Oh
too
no,
loud.
no, that was me. That was me. I accidentally had the. Well, I got a little bit echo coming from your end, but it's all good. So this is all because of the Trayvon Martin effect. This is a actual theory that I want a smarter brother to
Break it down.
All right,
Break it
so
down, dog.
the Democratic Party for years had let me break it down to you all the way back to 2014 with the Obama era.
Okay.
The Democratic Party has been losing. They have been losing support ever since Obama's second term, because let's take away about Obama, him being black. I'm a black man. I voted for Obama because he was black. Let's just be real.
I did too.
Nigga, I cried like Jesse, what was that nigga? Like Jesse Jackson, nigga.
Like Van
Goddamn,
Jones?
like, I was like, God, dude. I'm like
when
Van
he
Jones.
won, and we were happy. It was kumbaya and all that shit, man. We were so proud. So
Nigga, I said, fuck all my white friends. Fuck y'all niggas. We getting reparations, baby.
Yep. Got excited.
Yeah, I got excited in a motherfucker.
Excited in a motherfucker, man.
Then that nigga disappointed me. So yeah, because of if you look at some of Obama's political promises, his policies, he did not do. He didn't do what he said he was going to do. He said he was the time for a change, and I thought black folks.
Oh shit!
That's right. That's right. Way station signaler. Yeah. Yeah. That was my wake up call.
Cellulite. Matter of fact, hey, let's follow Cellulite podcast, man.
Oh, that's the homie, man. That's the homie.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go on here while we live, and I'm gonna actually.
Hey, if y'all want to come up, man, I put the StreamYard in the chat and shit. So
there y'all go, man.
So
go ahead,
Obama,
keep going, man.
He was extremely unpopular after his first term. So they needed something big. They needed something big in order for the Democrats to beat, what was his name? Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
Because it was a very close, believe it or not, it was very close. And to be very close is if the Republicans are if the Democrats are barely winning, then that's a problem. Democrats, they have to literally win by 5 points in order to win the election back then, because more people, there's in the country. Say we got 300 million at the time, right? At least 180 of them are 180 million are Democrats, because Democrats like to stay in cities. They more confined with one another. As people who are more conservative, they are spread out. Example: Georgia, Texas, Florida, so on.
Yeah, Georgia's mostly Atlanta, You'll probably find him in Augusta, Macon, the little outskirts, Albany. Hey, damn right, Mind Chaos Brew. Democrats are horrible. Hell, man. Let's go ahead and shoot, man.
So because of this situation with the promises that Obama didn't keep, example, he bailed out the banks, he bailed out the auto industry, he bailed out Wall Street.
Spending money, boy.
He's
spending money.
He spent a lot of money, added onto the deficit. He promised, there was a lot of promises he said he was going to do. So
Right.
in the middle of his presidential election, there was something called Trayvon Martin versus George Zimmerman. So what they did was they used the dead body of Trayvon Martin in order to not only fundraise, but to gain political power, not only through black people, but they used white women to gain that political power. And that was the first time where you start seeing white women going against the betterment of their white husband. So say their white husband was voting red, they started voting blue. What they used was, they used a 5-year-old picture of Trayvon Martin. Now, I'll give you an example if I could pull it up here real quick.
I remember you saying that. You showed us that shit. I remember that shit, dog. I definitely remember that shit. Oh, while he's trying to find this shit, let's keep going with this, y'all. Come on.
They were going to use this incident for a political narrative, and they did.
Remember, this was an election year, and the media couldn't critique young voters. They needed them fully engaged in a righteous cause.
That it has been entirely peaceful, sometimes angry, but entirely peaceful.
Okay, my bad. I'm back. All right, so I sent if you go in the podcast chat on WhatsApp, I sent the 2 pictures. Now, some of y'all might remember the photo of Trayvon Martin. He looked like a nice little, beautiful, innocent young black boy. And it's the same trick I felt for it. I felt for that same trick. Then I had to start remembering shit to where I give you an example. The neighborhood where Trayvon Martin passed away, that's the neighborhood where me and my mom was looking for a house when I was looking at different, I was looking at either going to UCF. And so we, if I remember correctly, it happened in Winter Gardens. No, actually, I think it's either Winter Park or, no, it was Lake Mary, fuck. Because we did look at one place in Winter Park. It happened in Lake Mary. We were in that exact same subdivision where he passed away. That wasn't a type of subdivision where you would just go walking around and not know nobody, because they had neighborhood watch like a motherfucker. Even I got stopped by neighborhood watch. Hell, if my mom wasn't such a private person, I'll bring her ass up here and she could tell you exactly the neighborhood we was at. We was at. So they showed an old photo of Trayvon Martin. That gave them sympathy. They used that for sympathy. So what they did was they used Black Lives Matter, that movement. They used that. A Democrat Party used that to help raise funding for them. Then gain popularity for them too. They use white women and the black community. Now, if you think about it, who in the liberal part, who's in the Democratic Party right now, who's basically doing all the bullshit? It's liberal white women. You don't even see black folks out there with the whole ICE protests like that. You see nothing but liberal white women and old white men, the cucks of the Democratic Party. So they violated George Zimmer's men. They violated his constitutional right because one of the key witness was not even a witness. It was just some person that claimed that he was Trayvon Martin girl. Now, his actual girlfriend was my type of women at that time. Oh, blonde hair, blue eye, white woman. It wasn't no special needs black girl that they claim it was. The woman on the phone, or with the woman who was on the phone, was a white girl. See, they didn't use that shit because of the fact that it was gonna make them look good when it comes to the whole political fundraising shit using Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Now, black folks fell for it. White folks probably knew it was a game, but they really didn't care because of the fact that they wanted the Democratic Party to win because of the fact that the next agenda that was coming in. The new agenda was the LGBTQ. We're going to push black folks to the side, and we're going to just move all of our LGBTQ agenda. That's the reason why you see how everything it is now.
Yeah,
because prior to
the black community.
Yep. You said what?
I said they'll lose support from the black community. And also, while you was talking, I was thinking, do you think that when Barack Obama deported as many people as he did was the reason why they had so much trouble against Mitt Romney?
False. Barack Obama didn't deport as many people as they think that. Nope, that never happened. See, tell you, I'll put you on game now. So what Obama did was, what they decided to do is, if you got denied at the border, that's a deportation.
Oh wow! So they fudged the number.
Yep. If you came in and filed for refugee or asylum, and you get denied, deportation.
Wow.
Yeah. Now the problem is what was under Biden and under Obama administration was the fact that whoever he had in charge of immigration for the facilities, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, or they cared less about being humane to the illegal immigrants because the kids in cages.
We saw the pictures.
Yeah, the kids in cages. That's Obama. The people who are all in a cage pile up one another, man and woman. That's Obama.
Among their own refuse.
Yeah. Honestly, actually, the reason why the immigration system and when it comes to imprisonment got better, I'm gonna just be real. It's under Donald Trump. Because of the fact that they tried to blame that on Trump, and Trump was the one that fixed that shit. Right. That's how they were that's how they was handling illegals. Now, I will say about the 3 million, about half of that weren't what you would call a standard deportee. Yeah. So one thing you start seeing is Obama start doing you start seeing the lies under the Obama administration. Then what you start seeing,
hold up, wait a minute.
Then you will start seeing the bullshit when it came to the attorney, Merrick Garland, whatever his fucking name is.
Yep.
Yeah. Whenever he did all of that bullshit with George Zimmerman, he exposed himself. But people really wasn't paying attention while he was exposing himself, because what they were doing was they was using his attorney office to violate the rights of American citizens now. Example, under a Biden administration, he bombed literally 4 fucking people overseas without due process. He bombed a 14-year-old boy without due process. You can't do that shit.
That's right, you can't.
You can't do that shit. If you're going to bomb an American citizen, there's some form of due process that he is rewarded by fucking birth. But they didn't. They said fuck that shit. We deal with that problems later, like what they dealt with the whole George Zimmerman shit. So using Trayvon Martin, they used Trayvon Martin to split up the black community, not black community, to split up Americans. That's the reason why. That's the reason why you have the wokes. Because I remember when I first got exposed to the wokies, it was Occupy Wall Street.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, it was Occupy Wall Street. They were starting to split each of us by race and shit. They tried to split me up, which I really wasn't that much a part of it. I was just there to, sell my favorite green plant to a couple of homies. I was there, I was trying to make some money. Made a lot of money.
Right.
Shout out to the white women back then. Appreciate y'all. You gave your brother a place to live at. So
educational purposes, people. Educational purposes.
Those wokies, they starting to appear. No one took them serious. Who took them serious was Obama, because he knew he was failing politically. He was losing political power. The Democrats were losing money, and they was losing voters. So, what you gonna do? We're gonna just start saying, well, since this worked good with the whole Trayvon Martin, let's fucking see how far I can go. So that's when Donald Trump starts telling people the actual fucking truth. The actual truth during his election. No, we can't have that. So that's when, again, we're going to bring up Merrick Garland again. That's when Charlottesville, anybody? Charlottesville? What was the community that just got exposed for funding white supremacists? Because Charlottesville was it was the start of the dividing the country by race, dividing the country by political faction. There's a picture of Merrick Garland with the SPLCU back then. It's the Trayvon Martin effect, people. We are here now because of these motherfuckers. Oh yeah, and all on top of, by dividing the country, they managed to steal about $4 trillion from you too in taxpayer money, and that made sure the rich got richer and the corrupt got more power.
Damn right.
Trayvon Martin effect. So it might sound a little far-fetched, but all the shit you've been finding out now, not completely far-fetched. Like example, I give you a fucking other one. Who you think was running the third term? I mean, my bad. Who you think was running the country under Joe Biden's administration?
I'll say Hillary and Obama. Mostly Obama.
No, it was Obama. It was Obama's third term. Example, y'all think Obama's a black man? Fuck no. If he was a black man, you should ask him this question. Well, since we gave Ukraine $360 billion, here's one question I would like for y'all to ask. And if you think I'm full of shit, do your research alone. Why was Ukraine getting all this money, and why was one of their main battalions is a neo-Nazi battalion?
I thought you were going to say something about him not giving reparations. They gave Ukraine all that money. You really took it to another level with that one.
Yeah, or not only there was a neo-Nazi battalion, but why is about 1/5 of the money that we sent over? No, not 1/5. My bad. 1/8 of the money that we sent over there is fucking missing. Why, prior towards the Ukraine war, neo-Nazis all around the world went to Ukraine for a military training?
Right.
And they're supposed to be an ally, but neo-Nazis have fucking weapons brand new weapons, actually, brand new, shiny, spanking, brand new fucking weapons and toys. What do you think the Russian government had a problem with Ukraine? Do you really think it was a border dispute? Or do you think the Ukrainian government using that battalion was committing war crimes? Craig Lang, anybody? Ooh, I said too much. I said too fucking much.
You didn't say it too
I'm gonna end.
much.
I said too much. I'm gonna end it there.
You didn't say it too fucking much.
Oh yeah. Do your fucking research.
Please.
Do your research.
Please.
Yeah. And you had all this shit did not
Dragon
happen.
is here. No, that's not Dragon. What's up, man?
What's up?
What up, though?
Ooh, what's up, Sal? What's good? What's good, Sal?
Hey, this all right here. This is what I'm talking about. Let's give it up, folks. Let's give it up, man. Let's give it up in the place.
Cellulite Podcast.
Cellulite Podcast, baby.
So it's a few things. It's a few things that you left out about the Ukraine war, and why it is that we was over there, right? Well, why it is that we was throwing money at it as the United States of America. The reason they was throwing all that money at the United States of America because the whole goal and plan was to support everybody except us as Americans. How it is that they was throwing all of this money at Iran, how they was throwing all this money at Ukraine. The biggest problem with that whole support for Ukraine was the fact that we had a whole bunch of idiots running the country who didn't know what to do except for support their own means and agenda. That was the biggest problem with this whole entire thing. That's why they were so upset when Trump said that y'all ain't getting no more, that the buck stops with him. That's why Zelensky was so damn mad, because he knew that the game that he was getting over with Biden, he wasn't going to be able to get that over with Trump. So you're absolutely right. But we can never forget that when it comes down to these liberal Democrats, that's all they want to do is just destroy America. So that's the biggest problem.
Preach,
Damn
brother.
right.
Preach.
Preach,
brother.
It's so nice to have people around me and people we communicate with that have some sense, man. Free thinkers, folks. Be free thinkers. Let's get back to this video.
So there is some of that, but for the most part, they have been very, very peaceful.
Protest is a critical part of democracy. We cannot let protesters be likened to criminals.
But most damning are Collins's interviews with police officers who claim that the knee to the neck tactic, they call it maximum restraint technique, MRT, was something they were trained to do.
Were you trained?
All right, we're going to stop it there. The reason why we're going to stop it there is because I want to show y'all this quick reel that goes along with that. You're going to hear some more evidence, folks, done by another, this guy basically off of Facebook. And basically he's going to basically go over what you just heard in that video and what we've already discussed here. So let's go with this. Oh, hold on.
So hold on, before you play this, Sal, see, everything what Sal said was absolutely right. Like was absolutely correct. Like excuse me. It's at a point to where it's like I know too much and I have seen too much to ever become to ever go back being a Democrat. Like in order for me to become a Democrat, go back being a Democrat, there's a lot of shit that has to change with the Democratic Party. Not only there's a lot of shit that will have to change, but pretty much, honestly, pretty much all of them except for.
You went out, bro. I don't know what happened. You went out.
I'm on the phone. Give me a second, y'all. Give me
not you, Sal.
Oh, my bad.
Max went out.
He will vote with the right, but when it comes to everything else, he's a lefty also. But Featherman
we miss who you talking about. We miss who you talking about because it went out for a minute.
Oh,
on your
okay.
end.
You know what? I'm about to go to a dead zone for the next 2 miles. So
All right, I'm going to play this
continue
clip.
doing it.
All right, here we go, folks. God dang it, it's doing it again. That's all right. Hold on. Let me just go ahead on and refresh.
Play the tape, dark ass nigga.
/hoaxes that still persist to this day. Number one, that Derek Chauvin's knee was on George Floyd's neck. Now, this is the most pervasive of all of the hoaxes, at least in my opinion, because everyone repeats it nonstop. That even if you're someone that's like, okay, I think that there's something more than what was presented by the media, but I've seen the video, and from the vantage point of the person recording, it definitely shows that Derek Chauvin's knee was on George Floyd's neck. Based off of the evidence presented by the state, the medical examiner's autopsy report, there were no bruises or damage to the neck or breathing structure of the neck on George Floyd. So how was this possible? Well, it's because it's a vantage point issue. When the camera's pointed this way, it looks as though Chauvin's knee is on George Floyd's neck, but actually it's on the back of his shoulder. Now, I know some people say, well, you're just being semantic. No, people legitimately think that George Floyd was unable to breathe.
Right there, good sir. Now, here's my problem with it, you know, and yes, I am biased against George Floyd, and I'll tell you after I say this. I have had a police have their knee on my neck before, you know. A brother had to pass, you know. Shit, I found Jesus, all right? Fuck y'all. Brother had to pass, you know, and so I was looking at this shit and how they trained you. You know, your knee is kind of not. It's kind of like on the. I'm not going to say what is it? Part of your shoulder blades and neck and all that shit. And at the angle, it does look like he's on his knee was on his neck. But as a person who literally had the police put his knee on his neck, I'm looking at George Floyd and I'm like, nah, man, it ain't. If it would have like something would have to at least he would have had to have a fracture of his neck or something at least, or was he it would have showed him throwing up or something, like, you know, in order for him to suffocate. He probably would, like, could he have suffocated from vomit?
His cervical vertebra would have had to have been broken somewhere around between C1 and C6.
Okay, so now the reason why I'm biased against George Floyd is because they had George Floyd representing us as black men, like he's the best of black men.
Exactly.
There's a statue of fucking George Floyd if the Taliban didn't pull the big shout now, not just in Minneapolis, but in fucking Afghanistan.
You serious, bruh? You serious like that?
Pull it up, nigga. Fuck this tape. Pull the tape up, nigga. And
you always put me on little side missions, dog.
Side quests, niggas, are usually the best ones, nigga.
Hold on.
So
I'll pull it up. God damn.
George Floyd, they have him representing us as he was the best of black men. Some of y'all might not know George Floyd had a sex tape out there. Now, I ain't saying nothing wrong with, you know, getting your freak on and shit, but if this is going to be the best of black men, can I please get somebody who ain't a big dick deviant motherfucker, who ain't a fucking drug addict and shit? Can you not be what I was in the past, nigga? Can I please get a clean cut, good pass ass nigga? Fucking Tim Scott looking ass nigga?
Yeah, I'm still there. Just give me a second. I'm on the phone.
Oh, no, you good, man. I'm trying to find this dang George Floyd statue in Afghanistan. I know it's here.
Yeah, I probably wasn't even looking at it, or Raw probably highlighted it. I just be highlighting shit for people to just see that I'm highlighting their comment. But no, I definitely address it, especially on your show. But no, I don't believe you said no shit like that. That's why I didn't speak to it.
I think he's on the
Yeah, he on the phone. It's all good.
Mute him if you can.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, bro. I believe what you said, but for some reason, hold on. Let me go to let me see if I can go to goddamn let me see if I can pull this shit up in Chat GPT. Because
my bad, y'all. I'm back.
Are you good, bro? I'm trying to. we're on this small little rabbit hole, man. I'm trying to find the photo of, I mean, not photo, but George Floyd statue in Afghanistan.
Oh, I think I got that photo saved on my Twitter. Give me a second. Hold on.
Cool. Well, shoot, if you got that, dude, then hell, why are you looking for that? We're gonna go back and play this real quick, y'all. Let's go back and play this thing, man.
My bad. It was the mural. My bad. Hold on.
Mural?
I swear they had it set. Yeah, it's a mural, but I swear I swear they had a statue in Afghanistan on this shit too, though, bruh. And that's the crazy thing about it. She ain't pulling up. Like
Warbound's looking for something in his Twitter. Let me play this.
He was on his neck. That is not what the medical examiner's report showed at all. That's actually not what the state even argued. Technically, the medical examiner said that George Floyd died due to his heart failing from the subdual, compression, and restraint of George.
Once again, folks, 75% blockage. So he doesn't have the needed preload, which is a part of cardiac output, in order for him to even pump blood through his heart correctly and throughout the body. He's got a 75% blockage. He's got a 25% ejection fraction at this point. And you just heard this dude say compression. He's basically, if your heart's already not pumping out enough blood per beat, and then someone's on your shoulder, you don't have enough room, because now your thoracic cavity is compressed. And I know what I'm talking about, folks. I got a biology degree and a respiratory therapy bachelor's.
And this is one thing I'm gonna say. This is the reason why I hate this new fucking world we live in, bruh. Because these niggas will try to make you seem like you making shit up. Because, dog, they have fucking George Floyd. I just Googled George Floyd sex tape. They got that shit buried on a bunch of, you said what?
I found the thing too.
And
you
also,
found it? Shit.
Also, if you can't find something online, you think they took it off, folks, waybackmachine.com. Waybackmachine.com. You can find whatever they didn't take it down.
No, they ain't take it off. Here's what they slick about. What they do is they bury the shit on a bunch of different they will bury it on a bunch of different articles, bunch of different posts, videos and shit. So they will make it difficult for you to find it. But what you got to do is you keep searching. Mm-hmm. If you keep searching, you will find it. And literally, he beat the brakes off a sister, bro. I was like, God damn, nigga. This nigga George Floyd was taking them down. What? Yeah, boy. That nigga was like, God damn.
But George Floyd was an animal and a half, dog. I keep trying to tell people that.
Yes, sir.
I love that people keep trying to use him as a monument or a representation of what it means to be a victim. But my thing is just like, you gotta. This dude was a savage, and I'm not using that in a nice way, right? George Floyd was the type of dude like they just forget the stories about him putting a weapon to a pregnant woman's stomach. They forget the fact that this man was a fentanyl user. They forget the fact that this man committed multiple crimes. Hell, his own family didn't even communicate with him nor love him. But they all hate Candace Owens, but they hate the fact that Candace Owens went and talked to this man's family, and they said they didn't know nothing about the man because they didn't mess with the man.
Preach!
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, I'm like, oh, what about what happened to George Floyd? Y'all didn't care about what happened to George Floyd. The only thing y'all knew about George Floyd is that he was a crackhead and he got his neck knelt on. But y'all forget the fact that he had a fistful of fentanyl in his stomach. So what are we talking about?
Yep.
I was surprised he didn't have drugs in his prison locker or prison pocket, as they say.
No, it's because he fucking he swallowed this. He
swallowed it. Pause, nigga.
Yeah,
he deep throated fentanyl.
Pause.
Yeah, that nigga again.
I'm telling you. Man.
Oh, you gotta play it, Sean. You gotta play it, nigga. You gotta play my soundbite, nigga.
No, man.
Nigga,
you gay.
So all of this over a fake $20 bill. I'm like, nigga, god damn, boy. But I would see, for all the black men who are listening, I will feel offended. I will be offended. To all you liberals and you dick slurping Democrats, I will feel offended if you a black man. If you a white man, I will feel offended too, because hell, you been catching more help, man. Shit, I love being black now, nigga. I don't know about some of y'all, nigga, because last time I had to deal with the police, these motherfuckers, hey, sir, how are you doing? I'm doing good, officer.
Facts.
How are you? Everything's okay? Well, officer, this man tried to stab me with a butter knife. No way. He did that? Yes, he did. Man, fuck that nigga up. Tase his ass. Then threw him in the back of the man. These niggas put a great blanket on me, nigga. Like I was a domestic violent victim or something, a SA victim. They threw a blanket on
you, bruh.
They threw a blanket on me, like everything's gonna be okay. I'm just like, you know what, officer? I think everything will be okay.
Facts. High quality blanket.
High quality blanket. That shit was like that 3,000 thread count Egyptian bamboo shit.
It was tapestry. That's what it was. It was tapestry.
Nigga, that goddamn blanket. I'm like, man, yo, somebody great grandma sold this shit. Nigga, I can feel I can feel the
funny. You try to explain to people, especially those from the black community, from the black culture, from our community, just how much they don't really pay attention to things. Right? I just got into an argument with a guy earlier. He was trying to say that that all I do is denigrate and talk down on the black community. I said, bro, if anything, I'm speaking out against all of the things that's going on in the black community that y'all keep voting for to happen. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, what was the most disparaging bill that's ever come out in history towards black people? He said, I don't know. You tell me. I said the 94 crime bill. He said the 94 crime bill didn't have nothing to do with us. Bro, my head almost exploded. I said, how can you say the most disparaging bill to black people that was specifically drafted for black people, that had the most impact per capita in the prison system?
Come on.
I said, and you do understand that this was the president that y'all voted for because y'all said anybody but Trump. But at the end of the day, I said, let's all agree on the fact that the 94 crime bill, which was drafted by Joe Biden, which was passed through during Clinton's administration, I said, what did Obama do about it? Nothing. What did Bush do about it? Nothing. I said, it didn't come along until Trump did something about it, which is the first step back. He was like, and what that mean? Nigga, what do you mean what that mean?
Man, I picked up a dude that got let out because of the first step. I was doing Uber one day, bruh. Picked up a cat. He's like, dude, I'm voting for Donald Trump, man. I'm voting Republican, man. This dude's the only reason why I'm out this thing. Dude was a young cat now.
See what I'm saying?
About 22, 23.
My cousin was never supposed to see outside. He was never supposed to see the light of day ever in his life, ever again. They violated him off of this 3-strike rule, and he was going to be a lifer because of the violation of that shit. Bruh, my cousin got out. My cousin got out 4 weeks before COVID shut down the country.
Yep. What? That's because they believe the worse they treated, the better that they are. And I said, this is why y'all can't get away from that plantation victimized mindset. Because no matter what anyone tries to do for you in a good way, unless we handed it to you as a handout, then you're not going to accept it. I said, but just because people are telling you to get off your ass and go to work, it's a problem. I don't understand how it is that y'all well-to-do Negroes who want to be taken care of on a daily basis, how can you consider yourself as a man? Well, what are you talking about? I said, but look at what the last administration did. They put everything before you, and y'all the ones that voted for them.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Well, I'll give you something better. Shit, look at this current administration. Look at the Democrats, what the Democrats have been doing. Now, to all the niggas who think I'm a coon, Uncle Tom, whatever racial epithet you want to call me, I max you this one. Max you this one. All right. I got a cold $100 bill for anybody who could tell me when was the last time the Democrats shut down the government to make sure black folks get what they fucking needed to help them out. When was the last time Democrats threatened to shut down the government for black people to get reparations?
Never.
But
as a matter
when
of
it
fact,
came
the conversation of reparations even came up, Biden shut it down, Obama shut it down, Bush shut it down.
But Donald Trump was actually giving y'all reparations from the platinum plan. See, a lot of people didn't read that shit. It was a $500 billion contract to Black of America. Now, it wasn't just going to affect Black people. It was going to affect all poor people, but it was mainly going to affect Black district. Since I love Black districts so much, it was going to affect Black districts like opportunity zones. Like example, I was trying to buy a warehouse in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. The only blue part of the fucking state. I was trying to buy a warehouse through that opportunity zone shit. But see, y'all voted for the Crown Act and fake fucking jobs.
Yep.
That's what y'all voted for. The Crown Act, I have seen more white motherfuckers with blue and pink hair than I have seen a nigga with dreads at work.
Yeah, you know why that is? I'll tell you why that is. Because the Black Lives Matter movement, which was supposed to actually, when the Black Lives Matter movement started out, it actually had good intentions. You know what happened? It got adopted by the Rainbow Coalition and the Brigade of Gay Frogs, and then it got transformed. And now there is no such thing as Black Lives Matters. You see all of the colored hair people out in the city streets causing all the damn problems. And I ask people all the time, how is it that you think that a group of people who are out fighting for rights for illegals is thinking that they have the best interest for the country? This makes no sense to me. Folks, what about us as Black people? What you mean, what about us? Y'all not fighting for us. Y'all fighting for them.
Exactly. Somos. Roy Sigmund. Look up them people. Look up who they connected to. Code Pink. What's that other one that Hassan Piker got sent over to Cuba with?
Yeah, fuck Hassan Piker, bruh. If I ever see this nigga again, I'm
Hassan Piker.
Bruh.
Anytime, folks, y'all see any protest on TV, look at the font on the signs. Look at the video and look what's on the bottom of the signs. Is that not weird to you to see you either be yellow and black or red and black? And they always the same font. And then you see a website at the bottom of that motherfucker. Come on, man. Don't be stupid.
So,
tell you, man.
Hassan, the reason why I'm like, if I ever see Hassan Pike, I will slap his bitch ass, bruh, is the fact that when he went over there, they took resources from the fucking people in order to take care of Hassan Piker. They literally took resources from these motherfuckers to cater to his ass.
Nigga. They was in hotels, nigga, getting buffets, nigga.
They threw a fucking EDM party too, nigga.
They sure did.
They took electricity from hospitals for a party, nigga.
In Cuba, nigga.
But y'all ain't gonna believe that because you niggas, y'all claim y'all woke, but y'all niggas still sleep.
No. They woke. The definition of woke is the past tense of what? To be awake, right? Past tense. Y'all woke up long time ago and went right the fuck back to sleep. That's what happened. You gotta be awake. See, awake is present tense. Means I ain't going to sleep, nigga. No more.
Or I like to call them sheeple. Not people, but sheeple. Yeah, sheeple motherfuckers.
Definitely.
These bitch ass niggas, bro.
Let's see what else
These
this dude got.
motherfuckers.
George Floyd. That's what the medical examiner said. Not because of a knee on the neck. Number two, that this event in any way, shape, or form had any type of racial implications other than the fact that former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is white and George Floyd is black. Now, why do I say that? How can I confidently say it had nothing to do with race? Because the state never presented such a case. If they would have had any type of evidence to show that Derek Chauvin was some type of virulent racist, they would have done it. They didn't, because that is actually not what happened. It just happens to be that Derek Chauvin is white and George Floyd is black. Another thing that no one ever brings up is that the officer who was on the arrest record, like the actual officer said, you're under arrest, George Floyd, is a black police officer by the name of Alexander King. No one ever mentions
That's
that
what his
because
name
it completely
was.
destroys the race hoax narrative. This was not a racial event in any way, shape, or form.
Did y'all hear that?
Yep,
absolutely.
That's who it was. Alexander King. That's what that nigga name was.
Oh man, but see, here's the thing: black folks been doing black folks wrong since the beginning, nigga. You know about Anthony Johnson, nigga? Do you know who Anthony Johnson is, nigga?
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
Anthony Johnson, black slave owner. Slaves back then, before Anthony Johnson took his slave to court, was for a certain period of time. Some like an indentured servant, but your ass ain't getting paid. This nigga went and sued his own slave in court because it was time for his time to be up for this nigga and be gone, nigga, and be free. Took his ass to court and sued his ass and said, I have every right to have this motherfucker as my slave till he die. And guess what that brought, folks? Them white slave owners said, what the fuck? You can do that shit? Okay, we want chattel slavery too. Bam! Black man motherfucking putting us down from the beginning.
Time out. That's some diabolical shit, though. Nigga, you think you're going to be free? No, brother. I'm about to use the white man against you. What? What you mean the white
shit
man?
Nigga. Oh, I wish I had that book in front of me, man. It's a book out by a dude that's on social media now. Said how the Democrats won the black folks. Yeah, I'm reading that shit right now. I already knew a lot of that shit in there anyway because the motherfucker read shit and look up shit. But
I'm sorry, you use the crazy word there. You said read.
Nigga. Bruh.
Read. You know, reading is like an allergy. You see what I'm saying?
Read.
Listen, reading is like an allergy to folks, okay? But no, the crazy thing is that a lot of people, if they wasn't dismissive of the history, we had this conversation a little while back. They were saying that Trump is trying to get rid of black history. I said, well, listen, I don't agree with Trump trying to get rid of black history. But I am of the stance that if you're not going to tell the history in full entirety, then I don't think you should tell history at all, right? You're not going to talk about the abolitionists. You're not going to talk about Thaddeus Peterson. You're not going to talk about because I had a hour-long debate with a guy because he tried to convince me that the North was fighting to keep the slaves and that the South was fighting to free the slaves. And I said, brother, you have to be the most ignorant person in history to believe this. He was like, well, at the end of the day, it's just your white slave masters. I said, bro, do you understand that this is why the black community left the Democratic Party? Left the Republican Party because it was under the pretense that as long as you vote for us, we give you free shit. I said, that's just slavery in another form. That's not slavery. That's our reparations. I said, so wait.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. This nigga ain't say this shit.
I said, food stamps, free health care, and the family court system is reparations. He says, you taking it too far. I'm not taking it too far. I'm going by what you said. I said, see, the problem is that y'all was sold off of this dream that y'all believed that the Civil Rights Act was for you and that it was supposed to be a good thing. He said, well, it was a good thing. I said, no, it wasn't. I said, the problem is that we became we desegregated. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Once we integrated, that was a big problem for us. I said, but
that was communism right there, dog. That's where the communism was introduced.
I said, but you didn't
society.
I said, but you didn't listen to that speech that Malcolm X gave when he was in Detroit, when he said that black people following behind white liberals will always be a problem.
Come on, man.
I said, you are fighting for fighting for the rights that your slave masters beat into you along with the King James version of the Bible and the First Baptist Church. I said, but you got it though. You got it. I have nothing against anything that you want to believe in, but you cannot sit here and say that just because I did the research that you refuse to do, that I am now ignorant, when you are only allowing within your brain and your mindset that, listen, do you know this is what the saying is? To be black is to be Democrat and vice versa. Why is that? I said, what black person did not vote for Obama when in his first election? I said, but guess what? Unlike the rest of y'all, I started asking questions, and once I started asking questions, then it came to, oh well, you can't go against your party's best interest. You can't go against your people's best interest. I said, when has a Democratic Party ever been the party of our best interest for black people? When they gave us KKK, Jim Crow, redlining.
Exactly.
I'm trying to understand. Codes. Then he gonna say that was the Republican Party. I said,
nah, you ain't reading, bro. You ain't
reading, man. Then this is their favorite one. The party switched.
Oh, that shit crazy. We were talking about that shit the other night. It wasn't but 5 of the motherfuckers that actually switched. You gonna sit there and tell me 5 motherfuckers changed the whole foundation of a party?
Absolutely. That's what they believe.
And more than anybody else, it was really just Strom Thurmond.
It was just Strom Thurmond, but it's like this is what the Democrats do, including with the media, the mainstream liberal media. They don't tell you all of it. They tell you half truths.
Right.
So they don't tell you that
lies, nigga.
Strom Thurmond, at the end of his political career, he had a multiracial cabinet.
This nigga
had a multiracial staffs. I don't know. Yeah, black shit.
Yes, man, the fuck he did. He had his daughter. His daughter was black. She was talking about it in his life, nigga.
Hey, you know how some of these races back in the past used to be like
humping the hell out them black goddamn stallion ass women, dog.
Oh, you're one of the best of my slaves.
What's that chick that was touring around?
Nigga, get you back on that cotton field.
I forgot her name. Sarah Bartram.
Sarah Bartram.
Yeah, they had them Sarah Bartram booties back then, man. That thing wasn't for the pants.
Well, if you look at some of the actual famous black feminists from in the past, all them motherfuckers had had white husbands.
Okay.
So feminism if you look at feminism back in the past, it wasn't for equal rights, equal justice for black women. No, it was just for black women to divest from their black husband and get with the white
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean we've already talked about several things that the black culture has just basically been.
Yeah.
Black community has just basically been food. And it's Democratic led, Democratic founded, like all this shit. Just like remember when we was talking the other night, Max, because Warbound mentioned it about how welfare system, all that shit to create dependency.
Yeah.
And you was talking about that trial they did with the rats. Remember that shit?
Yeah. Oh, what?
Remember that shit you said, the trial about the rats? You gave an example of how dependency is basically grown.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember. I remember. Yes. All right, so I give you a breakdown of it. So basically, what they did was they have a box, right? They have a little rat community. They gave the rats unlimited resources, unlimited, extra food, extra water. Everything is fucking unlimited. What happens is at the end of that rat experience, they find out that most of the rats are morbid obese. Most of the rats have some form of deadly illness.
Diabetes.
And you said what?
Diabetes.
Just cancer of the rats. Then they also find out that they stop wanting to reproduce with one another. Now, if you look at if you look kind of like what they have done with the black community, it kind of correlates one and the same. Like in history, I think it was only 60% of all the 60% of all men reproduce. If you look at it in the black community, it is actually it's actually half of that. It's like 30%. Now, not every man is supposed to reproduce. Not every man going to reproduce. That's something we could talk about how nature works right there. The strongest will usually reproduce. But what has happened is in current modern time, what they think is the strongest man that is reproducing is not really they stronger physical looking, but they do more detriment to your community in the long run. Example, a lot of those men who single men who reproduce is about 20%. Mothers out of wedlock, which is about between 60 and 77%. Anybody know the numbers?
Something like that, because I know 80% of the out of wedlock children in this country, especially in the black community, are produced by 20%.
No, I'm just specifically in the black community. I think it's like if I remember correctly, it was like 60%. It's between 60% and 77% of the children are born out of wedlock.
Mm-hmm.
Any percent over 1 is a problem.
Yes. Exactly.
That's the best way to put that.
So the problem, which is starting to see, is we have an obesity problem. We have a chronic illness problem, heart disease, so on. Now I could correlate heart disease by stress. That is a wholly different conversation. I pretty don't want to go into tonight. But
well, according to somebody that I seen on CNN, a black man, he said that the being called a ninja every day is contributing to the stress of the black community. I'm like, man, go on.
That's okay. So let's address that right quick.
You seen that Warband? Yeah. I know you probably didn't seen that.
I seen that silly shit. But my thing is this though: to first say that being called a ninja every day. Okay, well then fine. Go within the black community, tell everybody stop using the word ninja. Then.
Thank you.
Because what did they say? We use it as a term of endearment. Well, stop using that. Stop normalizing degeneracy, and maybe wouldn't have this problem.
Exactly.
Right? But when you call it out and you actually hit people with the truth, they then have to deal with the truth. They can't participate in the facade no more. You can't complain about all the things that how everyone else treats us if y'all the ones that's selling it to them and y'all marketing the degeneracy as a monetizable thing.
Mm-hmm.
We took the power away, brother.
That's what the left do, bro.
Yeah.
They are getting rich on emotional rage and racial baiting these folks.
Absolutely. But you know the big problem is, so you take it back to, because I had this argument once before. I said, if y'all have such a problem with all of these different cultures, and I'm respecting y'all platform, because we know what culture I'm talking about, you know, the small hats. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Say what you gonna say, bro. Shit, we don't hold back.
I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube long enough, and certain things you can say that'll get you terminated immediately. So I wouldn't do that to you. But no. So when it comes to the small hats, even in the music industry, I said you pay attention to something that was technically ours. It was supposed to be music. Music is ours. That's a thing of our culture. But y'all went out and y'all sold all the records. Y'all gave up all the masters.
Crazy.
So then how you gonna say that, oh well, all these other cultures is appropriating our culture? Well, y'all are the ones that sold it. But y'all get mad at artists who's either underground or they don't sign to a record label. It's the same thing that works in politics. You can't get mad at all the suburban white folks that come down and raid and rage throughout in the streets, and then they get to go back home to their nice suburban homes, and then you sitting back looking back, well, where our support go? That's backwards. You're buying into a party. You're buying into an idea that was not originally yours.
Never have.
And yet, when you introduce this to people, the first thing they want to say is, "Oh, well, you submitting to your white daddy, man? Go up out of here, dog. For real, straight up. If you
Crazy,
cannot,
man.
if it has not fruition within your mind that something that our people have been doing since the 30s has not worked, maybe it's time for a change. And if you're not ready for that change, then by all ways, have at you, big dog. That's on you. I don't know what to tell you. Remain a victim. Remain a dependent. Remain slow. Remain stupid. However, whatever categorical word that you want to use. Oh, well, you just wrong because you don't want to be down with us. Being down with y'all is what? Y'all produce all of these bad talking points about this fake gender war. Y'all have every this guy I had a back and forth with this guy. 3 Man, I think you've seen that when I was on Trays. I had a back and forth with this guy.
Oh, I've seen that.
About racism, right? And I said, let me ask you a question. I said, can black people be racist? He was like, it's impossible for us to be racist because we don't hold a position of power.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I said, brother, how can you say that black people cannot be racist when we're colorist to each other? He said, what do you mean by that? I said, do you not understand or acknowledge the fact that within the black community, we treat each other different based on the hue of our skin? If you lighter than me, I'm going to treat you different. I said, so where do you think we got that from? Oh, we got that from us. I said, no, that came from the whole house Negro and the field Negro. That was taught to us.
One trap rule.
You see what I'm saying? I said, so now you're taking on all of these racial clan tactics and you're using it against each other. And that's not racism. He said, no, that's just us. I said, that's the problem right there.
Yo, Will,
don't accept it.
You about to be pissed off. You know where they got that term from? Oh, we can't be racist because we don't hold no power.
Why? Where they get that from?
There was a movie called Dear White People.
That's stupid.
Well, you know, Hollywood is an arm of the Democratic Party too.
They got a lot of their talking points from Dear White People, and I swear to God, ever since that movie came out, they've been running with that shit. During
the Obama years, wasn't it? Dear White People.
Yep. During the Obama years, I think it was around 2000 and hold on, if I remember correctly, 2012 actually.
12.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people have went into debt on their social credit, right? When it comes to this so-called commonwealth of ideas, especially when it comes to the black community, they're in debt and they're bankrupt with their societal worth because they have given in, they have given up. There is no more black pride. If there was any black pride, you would only buy black. But again, my thing is, why do y'all keep fighting for something that you're never going to get, especially for the people that you're asking from? And to take it back to politics, why would you ever think that anyone is trying to do anything for America when it comes from the Democratic side? Did we all just blink and everybody forgot what happened during the Biden administration? I guess we all forgot that the borders was wide open and all these hundreds of millions of people was coming across the border, and they ended up in Chicago. They ended up in Tennessee. They ended up in
black
Texas.
neighborhoods.
And black, and thank you for saying that. Specifically, black neighborhoods, the ghetto. They put the illegals behind the black people, and then the white people will come from the suburb to protest with the black people to defend the illegals. But then when it was time for the white people to go back home, guess who was still there? The Negroes.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all got ice-free zones. They specifically crafted this plan to use black people as bodies, as shields for these illegals. Yep. That's their new voting base.
Yep.
But you got it though.
Niggas vote for it. Niggas, the instead of giving Kamala Harris her exits papers, her go ahead where the fuck you came from papers, they try to give her a promotion. This black woman who promoted this shit, because remember, she was the border czar, and they want to claim that she wasn't, but she was the border czar. Trying to say that they basically wanted to give her a promotion. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker literally had all of these people in the country, got all of these people in the country, because I don't know what the fuck that they said to what Kamala Harris said to them, but ever since then, these motherfuckers consistently illegally came into the country. Maybe she probably told them, hey, this was what app you can use this app in order to get in the country, and we're not going to be able to do anything about it. I don't know what the fuck she said.
Let
But
me capitulate with you right quick.
Mm-hmm.
I will even give them an out by saying that they did not come into the country illegally. You know why? Because under the policies that Biden enacted, technically they came into the country legally by law. You know what the problem was? It was an expiration date on it. That expiration date was last year.
Yeah.
Why do you think they shut the government down? And when you tell people, not just tell people, when you show people the policies and the timelines on how all of this works, they still cannot accept the fact that this is what they were. Bro, they got George Floyd in fucking Afghanistan, bro. Come on, man. What we doing?
Craziness, man.
Why is George Floyd in Afghanistan?
It's because that's what you got to do. Propaganda. Got to have propaganda.
The Smith-Munns Act. Obama. Once again, motherfucking Obama now.
What year? What year when that passed?
I can't remember, but he passed it, nigga.
No. Can you Google the year? What year was it?
I got you.
Go ahead, man.
The Smith-Munn Act was no, that wasn't Obama.
It wasn't Obama? Didn't he have? No. He didn't have an amendment to it or like a change to it.
So there was a change to it. It was originally in 1948. Originally included a provision designed to protect the American public from government propaganda. It explicitly prohibited the domestic broadcasting of dissemination of government-produced media intended for foreign audiences. In 2013, the Smith-Munn Act Modernization Act was passed to repeal the domestic dissemination ban. This update allowed the State Department and USAGM to make their foreign-focused materials available and transparent to the American public upon request. That's what happened.
The Trayvon Martin.
Okay, so listen to this. He said repeal. He said before he said all of that. He said repeal the ban.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the ban, folks? Exactly.
Pay attention.
Trayvon Martin effect, baby. Yeah, I love it.
Basically making it legal for American media to propagandize information.
Then because my bad. Dear White People came out in 2014. You start seeing all of this woke shit slowly right after 2012, right after Obama won his second election.
Trying to tell you, man. They knew they was gonna do some slick shit. So in order to hide the slick shit, let's put a goddamn proposed black man up here as our fucking.
Yes. And what did he turn around? What did he turn around and do? This man turned around when Kamala was being prompted up to be the president. This man turned around and said everything that he possibly could about the black, basically trying to put the black man back in. How that song go by Beyonce? Get in formation. Trying to put black man back in formation. Y'all just afraid for
motherfucking overseer, nigga.
Facts. Y'all just afraid for it shows that y'all afraid for a woman to be the president of the United States of America. Negro, do you forget that she was taught by a gay? You know what? I appreciate y'all.
And proposed that every young man should have a gay mentor.
Yes, bro. Hey, I appreciate y'all having me up here. I got another appointment to get to, but I'm subscribed. I'll definitely be back. Shout out to y'all.
Doubt.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all know it's y'all.
Appreciate you coming up, Will. Appreciate you coming up, Will.
Always. Y'all take it easy.
For sure.
Appreciate you coming up, brother.
Appreciate you. Y'all hear this shit, man? Oh, and what I wanted to say when they was going, I didn't want to interrupt them, man. They put these illegals in y'all community. What did that do? Especially the ones that were connected to Tren de Agua and MS-13, because what was on the news? They actually had this on the news. People getting busted, gangs in these neighborhoods. They boosted y'all crime up once again. And you voted for Democrats. You living in the sanctuary city, They getting all these motherfucking proceeds. Your ass struggling like a motherfucker, and you got to deal with more crime. But no, y'all keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
But of course, all of the Marxist organizations that focus on critical race theory, such as Black Lives Matter, all of the race hustlers, of course they made it about race. And that's what people believe, that this was some type of racial event. It's not true. Number 3, that the hold used on George Floyd was either A, illegal, or B, something that was never trained by the Minneapolis Police Department. That is 100% a lie. The hold that was used is a technique known as the MRT, maximal restraint technique. And in that technique's training, it says that when you use this technique, you hold the person until EMS arrives on the scene. And that's exactly what those officers did on that day. So the question is, when did that happen? About 30 seconds into George Floyd being placed on the ground is when the call was made. In protocol with the MRT, which is once you put someone into this hold, you call EMS. And on stand, you had Katie Blackwell, a Minneapolis police officer, who lied, saying, I've never seen that technique. It's not something that we've ever taught. Also, the Minneapolis police chief at the time, Chief Arredondo, also echoed the same sentiment. The problem is that Derek Chauvin literally had a training manual with the protocol of the MRT. And since Chauvin's trial has concluded, 17 former and current Minneapolis police officers have signed a sworn affidavit that, yes, they indeed did receive training for the MRT. And there's probably a lot more who just don't want to put their name on paper because they're afraid of the political and career consequences that would come from it. Number 4, that somehow the events that occurred afterwards have been a positive for the Black community or for the United States in general, for racial equality. The opposite is true. Since George Floyd died, there have been 17,000 more homicides among Black Americans than in the 5 years before he died. So that means that unequivocally, the evidence shows more Black people have died via homicide after George Floyd than before.
You're voting for the same policies that are a detriment to the Black society.
Hey, you want to hear something so funny? So the same group of people who's crying about the body cams of exposing, like they wanted to expose the racism with the police department, right? They're complaining about the body cams now because of the fact that it's showing all the justified unalivings by the police now.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Can't make this shit up, folks.
They can't play the victim. They can't play the victim. They mad they can't play the victim.
Before. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think that that is a step forward of positive change when more Black Americans are dying via homicide than before George Floyd died? And you might ask, well, how does this tie into George Floyd and racial justice? Well, it's because of all of the defund and abolish police movements that took place all across America. It's because law enforcement was demonized by Democrats, by some Republicans, and by actual institutions within our government that said things like, yes, law enforcement is systemically racist, which brought down the morale of officers all across this country, which led to a mass number of them just quitting or retiring early. And it also led to a huge gap in new recruitments coming on to work for law enforcement, which makes perfect sense when you demonize an entire profession in anyone that wants to participate, which has led to more homicides happening in Black American communities across this nation. Number 5, that George Floyd would be alive today. Now, based off of the evidence, again, of the medical examiner's report, George Floyd already had an enlarged heart. He also had enough fentanyl in his system that one of the medical examiners testified that if he had no other evidence other than the fact that George Floyd, of his age, of the size of his heart, along with the toxicology report, if he was found in a room and that's all they had, he would say definitely died from a fentanyl overdose because there was enough fentanyl in his system that would kill most people. As we look back on the 5 years since George Floyd died,
not to mention the cocaine, not to mention the meth, not to mention the THC. THC, you probably know.
Pure cocaine.
I mean, the large heart part alone. Do you know how the heart look of people that are hooked on cocaine? They usually have a pretty big heart. Most definitely.
Died. My hope is that you finally are able to remove these veils from your eyes, that the propaganda that has been fed to you, that you challenge it. Now, one of the best ways that you can do that is go to the fallofminneapolis.com and watch the documentary that was put together by Dr. J.C. Shea and Liz Collin.
I'm going to stop that there because we're going to look at, hold on one moment. We're going to look at a little small part about it. I want y'all to see the actual fucking, like, the freaking, I think this is it right here. I want y'all to see the actual arrest. I got this shit. The Fall of Minneapolis. No, it's not that. Where the hell's this shit at? Excuse me, folk. I'm sorry.
Well, man, do we really need to show the?
No, we ain't got to show the arrest. But I'm telling you, when you see the arrest, folks, dude was resisting the whole damn time. Like, seriously. But we can go ahead. We're going to go ahead and switch this thing up. We're going to go talking about, for a minute here, man, we're going to actually get up off this subject. And we're going to talk about our brother in YouTube space, Mr. MTR, who used to always sit there and not be extra critical of the Passport Bros. We blue gentlemen. We're not Passport Bros. We're blue gentlemen. He used to be so critical of Passport Bros. And I wouldn't say he was down in Passport Bros, but what he was doing is he wasn't espousing to that shit at all. Okay? He was like, do what y'all do. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and go into this right here, man.
Yo, what up? I was getting ready to go out. Actually, let me put this microphone on. I was getting ready to go out into this beautiful, beautiful world and experience more of good old Thailand. But I decided to just put on the camera real quick because I wanted to have a quick conversation. There's a bunch of epiphanies that have been happening, and I feel kind of bad because I really haven't been in a position to share it because I'm just enjoying everything as much as I can down here.
For context, MTR, big time YouTuber, and he actually had gone to, he felt that he needed to take a break from all this filming and everything. That's his, go to his page. He'll tell you all about that. So he decided to take a little vacation, as he was taking a break away from YouTube, and he went to Thailand. So that's where we are right now.
So I'm trying to remember that when I come across different epiphanies, I got to be able to try to share it. Okay. And I just came across another string or set of epiphanies, and it's not really a fully formed thought as of yet. So I'm going to try to work it out as we talk to each other right now. Okay. Let me start off by saying this. I now, at a fundamental level, understand the Passport Bros. Okay, let me repeat that. I, at a granular, fundamental level, understand a Passport Bro. Now, when I say the terminology of Passport Bro, because of the branding of Passport Bro, it's kind of the same thing of the branding of Red Pill. People have taken different words of things and attributed their own life to it and their own kind of experience to it and their own, right? As immoral as what they do or as wrong as what they are, they can utilize these terminology. They can utilize these different terminologies in order to communicate a brand identity that as a listener you might gravitate to, but they really don't understand it or really give a F about it, or maybe are grifting in that direction. Nevertheless, I understand on a fundamental level
Never ever sue the driver who crashed into you.
Now I say this, why I skip this. Check this out. There are different levels, like he said about red pill. There are different sects of red pill. You have folks that are just like the Democratic or the Republican Party. You have people that's really, really right, red pill. And you got folks that's in the middle red pill.
Can I explain that? Can I explain that?
Okay, go ahead.
So when it comes to the red pill, you have different sectors of the red pill. You have some I agree with, some I don't agree with. So with the you have your straight, just regular red pill guys. Majority of those guys are either they're married or trying to stay married, right? And so they come. That's one sector. Then you have the MGTOW movement, which is men going their own way, which you could say that is a branch under the Passport Bros, which is the MGTOW movement, which is the best way to describe MGTOW is that they red pill brothers who will not get into a relationship of consequences with a woman in America, but they will have sexual relationships with a woman or something in the short term range with a woman in America, right? Then you got your Passport Bros, which that is a wholly different conversation because you got sectors underneath the Passport Bros, which some
that was
I
my point.
agree
That was what
with.
I was. That's what I was. That's why I actually was mentioning that. Like Red Pill has its different sectors, so does Passport Bros. Because he really only touched on the Passport Bros that are basically like sex tourists. The way he came at it.
Yeah, and
And that's not
so
all Passport Bros.
well, the problem is, let me just finish this. Now I'll tell you what's that one right there. Then you have another sector which is called the incels. They are another sector of the red pill movement, which is guys who, best way I could explain it is as a person who actually had to who actually has coached some of these incels, is the best way I describe it is they romanticize women more than what they realize women are. And so it's basically they fell for the whole Disney fairy tale of women and them finding out the truth of what women actually really are. It comes off for me, it doesn't it comes off as hate, but for what it is comes off as disappointment in my eye. They're extremely disappointed that that women aren't what they were told that the women were supposed to be. So they romanticize women to a point to where it comes off as hate. So then when it comes to the Passport Bros, you have three different sectors of Passport Bros. One is for men who are strictly looking for traditional romantic relationships that will lead into marriage with a woman from overseas. Then another segment, you have a brother who is exercising his options, not only when it comes with women, but it comes to economic reasons, it comes to location. Then you have sex. Then you have the third option, which is the one I disagree with the most, is the guys who are involved in sex tourism, who's basically they're going overseas to get their rocks off. That's basically what it is. Hello?
My bad. Okay, well he said it
Oh,
all.
I thought I broke up and shit.
Mm-mm.
But
I had the damn mute button on, man. He said it all, folks. I mean, that's exactly what there's nothing more for me to add. He said exactly what I was gonna say.
Well, shit. Let me go in real quick. A lot of these big YouTubers who are Passport Bros, they fall between the second category and the third category. Now, that is not all Passport Bros. Like, example,
that's something like
ones who gave
Traveler.
Shit, not just him.
Cause he'll still mess with a puta every now and then, but he also has like a girlfriend. He also lives over there. He'll come in America every now and then.
Well, see, he falls in between the 2 and 3 category of the Passport Bros. Then example, you got another one who is like a lot of these big content creators, bro. It's like what Sell Your Podcast said, talking points. Something he say a lot is talking points. A lot of these motherfuckers, they really ain't living that life that they claim they are. Because I could call niggas out right now for wifing up 304s. I could call niggas out now who literally wifed up freelancers, aka pros. If you don't know what that is, it's a nicer word of saying the escort, basically. Like there's like, do you remember the chick I told you about, Pretty for Fame and Mike the Maverick? Yeah, he literally he fucking whatchamacallit, he wiped up a fucking former freelancer.
Yep.
You can't say I'm lying. Niggas can't say that I'm lying. I got fucking receipts.
Yes, you got
like
a
shit.
Major receipt.
Not only major receipt,
but the fact that he said it, I know that's a receipt you cannot deny.
Not only I got major receipts, hell, I got a homeboy who remember when I remember her and my homeboy. My homeboy, that was his favorite chick. He loved to smash in that.
So he got
that was one of his favorites.
He got eyewitness receipts. He got where you can either see it and hear it. God damn it! How many senses we got? We got 6 senses, right? 5 senses,
shit.
Really?
This is the 7th. This is the 7th sense, nigga. So niggas remember her. Niggas remember her when she was working at Living Dolls. On Walking Street.
He done doxed her, y'all. He done doxed her.
Yeah, like nigga,
used to, not really doxed her because he said used to.
Yeah, and what happened is the passport bro movement. Hey, that's the reason why you got these new niggas now is because all the old passport bros are fucking married, got a woman, or they just no longer paying attention to it because they already see where it was heading to. I remember, shout out to Thai Life Chronicles or Thailand Chronicles, Thai Life Chronicles. My partner.
I used to watch Solo Traveler ORD.
Yeah, my partner, he even said it in the Passport Bro group, and they kicked him out for it. And I left the fucking group too because they kicked him out. He was like, "Yo, when the fucking movement became about getting the 304s."
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember when that dude said that shit.
He's like, "Yeah, when did he
out?"
Yeah, kicked him out.
Yeah, they.
He's like, "Well, yeah."
They definitely just. Me, I just be lurking. I don't even really be fucking with it that much. I be lurking for information because every now and then you have a couple of dudes in there that fall between the 2 and the 3. There's a few in there that's like. They found their women and they got married. It's a cat. He looked like he Hispanic or something. He moved over to DR. I think he's in Santo Domingo. Either in Santo Domingo or either he's in what's that other one that's right next
Santiago?
to it? No. He's in Wandolio.
Wandulio?
So he's near San Madres de Marcos.
Okay, Wandulio. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's where he's close to.
So yeah, so you got these niggas who, like it was like I said from the beginning, I was like, bruh, what you gotta do is you gotta treat this shit like a fucking fraternity. Like, treat it like a fucking fraternity, nigga. Have niggas pay monthly dues and shit, you know, and you put that in a pot or something like that, and fucking you get back to the fucking community. But you gotta pay your monthly dues. But if you ain't part of this shit, you cannot say. See, this is the reason why niggas got clowned because if you said you was a passport bro. This is the reason why when I go on platforms and women talk shit about the passport bros, I can't even say fucking shit because I'm like, lucky guess, nigga. You're fucking right, but lucky guess, nigga. Because of the fact that what pisses me off is that you got niggas like, no offense to Zoom to Thailand, nigga. No, it was cool meeting you and all that shit, bro. But you kind of coming off looking like a grifter now, nigga.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Because you grifting off of a former freelancer.
Yep.
Who got 500 subscriber on YouTube because of her simp man helped her get that shit.
500,000.
500, yeah, 500,000. 500,000 subscribers on Instagram.
That you
got celebrities.
Someone had mentioned that someone had paid someone per month for something.
Zoom. That's Rick. Yeah, Zoom. Zoom to Thailand, nigga. Pay Ella. I could tell you the dollar amount and everything, nigga.
God, dog, man.
Yeah, equivalence to $1,000 a month. Now, the culture there is different, but my thing is, be real. Stop using talking points.
Yeah, just be
Stop
real.
using talking points. Just be real. But like, yeah, man. I'm like,
now, I
shit.
can tell you this: Ronan the Traveler, he real. He don't hide shit.
Yeah.
He don't hide shit. He tell you stories and everything. He'll let you know. He'll give you whatever. He'll give you the damn game and everything.
Actually, Ronan the Traveler was one of the reasons.
One of the realest.
Yeah, like I actually like watching his content. Back in the day, I love watching his content. I really don't watch him that much now. I catch his lives every now and then.
Yeah, me neither.
But,
I watch some if I come across it.
But at least I can say he was real because he told you everything he was goddamn. He told you about the time he goddamn sent.
Mm-hmm.
At least he was fucking real.
He'll tell you about his fuck ups. He'll tell you about his fuck ups.
Yeah.
He'll tell you when he messed around and got caught being goddamn the Western Union poppy.
Yeah.
All that shit, man. And it's stuff like that that keep motherfuckers like us from them falling into the same trap.
Well, not only that is that it is no longer talking points. Y'all don't live that, nigga. Y'all like this is supposed to be real rap, nigga. Y'all don't live that life.
Nope.
Y'all say y'all do, but the lie detector test found out, nah, y'all don't even live that life, nigga. You ain't about that life.
Yeah,
and so
you got these cats out here, bro. They just putting all their business online. Like, what are you doing?
Well, again, shout out to Cellular Podcast, talking points. It's just talking points because they realize that there's a certain amount of men who are not going to do it. They just find pleasure of being a part of something. Like how we discover with some of these earlier niggas who was in our fucking circle.
Oh boy. I'm glad you wasn't there, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Once again.
Who?
I'm glad you wasn't there, bro.
Oh shit. I wasn't shit.
I'm talking about ninja.
Blood hospital.
Yeah, when that ninja, that blood ninja, we'll say that. This nigga been wifing up a puta, man.
Yeah.
La esposa del negro. La esposa del negro. Fue un puta. Fue puta.
Yeah.
En serio.
Well, shit, we could go back all the way to fucking when we was hanging out with the Filipinos and shit, with Maze and shit.
Oh man, oh my god. This Negro can't even get on a plane.
Fucking Blackheart.
What was that about Blackheart, man? I can't remember no, man.
Blackheart was Blackheart. He was just talking. It was just talk. All this shit was just talk with him. Like, nigga, I'm like, I even told this nigga, I'm like, yo, why the fuck you trying to get in a long distance relationship with a chick? You haven't even planned it. You haven't even got your passport yet, bro.
Exactly.
I'm like, not only you don't got your passport, bro, but you don't got your shit. You don't even got shit planned out, nigga, to go see her ass, nigga. I was like this, bro. You're just some. Basically, bro, what you were, nigga, you were just a what?
The nigga was a hobby.
He was just basically I call it a lottery ticket, basically a hoper and a prayer, basically.
Then he gonna get mad. Then he gonna get mad when he find out the bitch ain't shit. Dude, you wasn't set up to do shit.
No. Well, here, correction. He got mad when he found out she was talking to another dude.
Yeah.
And niggas got mad at me was when I was like, bro, you've been talking this bitch for at least 2-3 months, nigga. And you ain't playing nothing yet.
Shit.
You ain't playing nothing yet.
That's why I do boots on the ground, nigga. I don't do that. I don't do that other shit. I don't be on TikTok trying to get some shit.
Even if you do boots on the fucking ground, nigga, eventually you gotta go back home, nigga.
Yep.
So the chick like what you like what basically
you can go see that bitch at least every other
basically
month.
what it was is that she stopped taking this nigga serious.
Of course.
Because I talked to her about this shit. She stopped taking his ass seriously. And so she got caught up with another dude and they found out like that. He found out like that, basically. And all I'm saying is, I'm like, bro, you haven't an attempt to do nothing, all that shit. At least she said in her mouth, at least she could say that the brother at least attempt to fucking hell. Brother at least attempt to pay a fucking bill.
Yeah, but that other nigga, man. That nigga Maze, man. That shit, that crazy, man.
And Maze was tricking too. And he was tricking, nigga.
Tricking?
And
he was sending money,
I'm like,
nigga?
Yeah.
I ain't know. God damn.
You stupid. Because I was trying to do his bruh. I was trying to do his I did his finances for him, dog. And I was like, bruh. Do you know what I was like this, dog. Do you know what you could do, bruh? You could literally,
man. You did a grown man finances, dog?
No, I gave it was a fun. I basically was trying to give him a financial plan so he could go see his girl.
So basically, you was like, here goes shit. Follow this shit.
And so I did this shit, and I was like, bruh, you realize I was like, bruh, you realize if you just like eat straight for a fucking month, you have enough money, you can buy a plane ticket. I was like, I'm on the phone with him. Enter. Yeah, nigga, I could get you a fucking plane ticket right now for $500 going to the Philippines.
That's very reasonable. That is very reasonable for a plane ticket going to the Philippines. And this was like, was this during COVID or right after COVID?
This was around 2023.
Okay, right. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
so. Oof. I was like, bruh, plane ticket. Yeah, actually, well, here's something. It was actually 2023, April of 2023, actually. Yeah, April 2023. That's funny. So I'm doing all this shit, wasting my fucking time.
Craziness.
And finding out that, he couldn't even get on a fucking plane. I was like, okay, that is not a problem. You know what? I got something. Hold on.
Dude knew he couldn't get on a plane too.
Found something cheaper.
This whole
400 fucking $400. We was gonna take a trip on a boat, which was going to take us 2 fucking weeks. He found something for him, $100 cheaper, which we would have to spend about once we got to Australia, we're gonna have to spend about $300 on this shit to where we're gonna go to the north coast of Australia. Then we're gonna take a boat ride to the Philippines, nigga.
And he wouldn't do it.
He was like, nigga, I'm gonna need medical care. I was like, bruh, what you got? What you got? What type of sickness it is? What it is? You know what? I take a course right now, nigga. I could take a course right now for $50. I'll take my time out.
Lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, dog.
I take my own. I was like, bro, I take my own time out to get the certifications so I could treat your ass just in case. I know nothing's not going to happen, but I will take the certification so I could treat if you ever have a fucking attack, nigga. I make sure I have the medicine with me, even if I had to pause, stuff it up my fucking ass, nigga.
God damn.
I'll make sure that
supportive motherfucker. That's
I was like this. The reason why I would do this shit, hell, I would have loved to one day sitting down with my grandchildren and ask me tell them a story, and I could tell them this love story, nigga. I was going to do that just to have a love story I could tell my goddamn grandchildren about what true love will do, nigga.
That nigga.
So this motherfucker here, all this shit that I was trying to help his pussy ass out with, he decided, you know what, nah, man, you know, I was just like, bruh, you know what you should do, bruh?
Why?
If you was a real man, bruh. Why? Fucking stupid. I was like, if you a real man, bruh, you need to break up with that girl meanness, let her get with another nigga that's gonna fuck with her.
Pretty much, because you ain't finna do shit with it.
And I'm like, because, bruh, what you gonna do? What, like, wait for a long time, like, to meet her? This nigga said I'm testing her. I was like, nigga, who the fuck is you?
Shit, God damn.
No offense, but who the fuck is you for the test? I was like, nigga, you don't got money, nigga. You ain't a flexy, sexy ass looking nigga. I don't know how your dick game is, nigga, but it probably ain't hitting on like my dick game is, nigga. So how the fuck you testing bitches out, nigga? I was like, this shit sounds fucking absolutely absurd. Sounds fucking crazy, nigga. When he said that shit to me, bro, I was silent, bro. Because I couldn't believe he said some dumb shit like that. I have never heard no grown ass man living off the government saying no dumb shit like that before, bro.
Oh my God.
And this nigga was like, well, she doesn't have all this. I was like, nigga, I did the finances. When I say I did the finances, bro, I told this nigga, you could live off the government for the next 6 months, nigga. Do you know what's going to happen when you get to the Philippines, nigga? You're going to lose a shit ton of weight.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to lose at least 50 pounds. And I was like, fuck that. You might lose 75 pounds.
Month and a half.
In the first couple of months, bro, because how hot it is over there, and the fact that you're not going to be doing the same shit you're doing over here, and you're going to be what should they call, quote unquote, a high value man over there, because the money you're getting is getting over there. I was like, bro, what you could do, bro. He was like, well, if I do this, bro,
take care of you. She gonna cook for you, make sure you get the best food.
And he was like, well, we was going to be living with her parents and shit. I was like, nigga, build another fucking house on the land.
Yep. Wouldn't cost
I was
much.
like,
not in bot. Or Philippines. Philippines is
Pesos, Filipino
Filipino
pesos.
pesos.
And so the whole entire time, this nigga making excuses after excuses, nigga.
Minded.
And I was like, what? You like what? Like he was like, well, I'm scared that I might lose my Section 8. I calculated how much. I mean, not his section. I mean, and not his Section 8, his governmental assistance.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't gonna be living in America no more. What the fuck? You ain't gonna need that shit neither.
I told this nigga, you telling me you can't rent a room out, nigga?
He could have put his shit. He could have put it. He could have put his shit in a trust, my nigga, and had that shit feeding the trust, and then he used the trust to goddamn.
No, he didn't have to do all that shit, nigga. He could have just put the money. He could have just the money that they was giving him. He could have put that shit. He could have. What he could have done is
keep the same address.
Western Union himself money as much as he need each month and keep the money in the fucking account.
Yeah, because you can Western Union yourself. That shit just go. That shit just go into the account. I've done that shit in Santo Domingo. Both of us have done that shit.
And I would have told your auntie, I need to rent out a room for $200 a month. I'm not staying here. I just need to use this as the residence where my governmental assistance is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna act like I'm gonna put this shit in there. Like basically, you gonna continuously get these $200. You're not going to see me. You might just see me once every fucking year, just so I can renew this bitch. And I'm giving you $2,400 a year just for me not be here.
Exactly.
You're telling me your folks are gonna say no to $2,400 just for them receiving your fucking mail?
That's crazy, dog. You gave him the game plan. He's still making excuses.
I gave him he was like, they do surprise visits. I was like, okay, let them do a surprise visit.
You was in the store.
And let them do a surprise visit. And whenever somebody come in, they just go to the room. Even if somebody's sleeping in the bitch. He could just like, he's currently not right here now, but you could come on there and take a look at the room. Oh, his nephews, he was playing with his nephews. His nephews fell asleep in the fucking room. Yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop, so on, so on,
person,
so
whoever
on.
it is. His auntie, his cousin, his uncle.
Yeah. So this nigga had excuse. That's when I stopped taking him serious. Then all this shit motherfuckers recording our conversations. That's when I start having a fucking problem with the shit.
Hold on,
you got
somebody recording your conversations.
Nigga,
who was recording your conversation, nigga?
They were recording our group chat's conversation. His girl.
Oh, the Filipino chick?
You remember when he used to come into the group chat and not say nothing at all?
Yeah.
That was her.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, that was her.
Talking about the WhatsApp group chat.
Yeah.
He was all in. That's crazy, nigga.
And I don't know if you remember the day that what was the old lady name? Old black lady name. I forgot her name.
Oh shit. Miss.
She called herself 10 Toes. 6'9"?
No, not 6'9".
It
was 10
yeah,
toes.
10 Toes. It's 10 Toes. I forgot her name though. She told that was the day she told us that her she got to go through cancer treatments.
Yep. Sure was.
She got to get surgery done and shit, and she was afraid that she might not make it. So that conversation we had was recorded.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy as hell. That's a violation of HIPAA laws, man.
Well,
Don't
it's
matter
in the
where you living
Philippines. Yeah.
Well, if she was here, that she been violating HIPAA laws.
Well, if they were just having a conversation, and I couldn't believe that we recorded shit, and I called this nigga. I was like, yo, what the fuck is what? I was like, bruh, one, why do you have
She
a
ain't
chick?
meanest for nothing.
Why do you have a chick in this? I'm like, we don't care if she's in a group chat, but why you have a chick with your information recording us, nigga? I didn't know that she was doing that. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck are you shit? I was like, bruh, my woman right now, my wifey don't even have my fucking WhatsApp information, nigga.
Yeah. I don't know. Nobody got my shit. Nobody have my shit.
Only thing she got is my motherfucking location, nigga. Just in case, nigga. If a motherfucker's sitting too long and she don't hear from me, nigga, at least my family know where the fuck I'm at. It ain't for I'm sharing my location with her because, oh, she's afraid I'm going to cheat. Nigga, if I cheat regardless, nigga. It doesn't fucking matter, nigga. No, nigga, it's just in case, nigga. It keeps my girl sleep better, make her sleep better at night, nigga. She knows if she don't get in contact with me and this motherfucker has not moved, my location hasn't moved no more than 16 fucking hours, something's wrong.
Exactly.
So these are the type of passport bros that infiltrated the passport bros movement. Actually, these were the loudest. These were the niggas who were the loudest
and been paying attention to the most by these hyena don mastoderm troglodites out here.
These was the niggas who were literally saying were the loudest. Have these bitches calling us fucking predators because we expanded. We said fuck it. We going instead of keeping our options to the fucking United States, we're gonna open this bitch to the globe. Then you got niggas who were involved in schmex tourism so badly that literally you got white boys calling the passport bros out now.
That's crazy, and they been doing it.
Been doing it. They've been doing it for decades.
Brazil, Medellin, Punta Cana, all these places, Sasua.
All because all these niggas wanted clout. That's all what it was. It wasn't for money. It wasn't for fame. It was for motherfucking clout. Clout chasing ass niggas. Then these motherfuckers who I'm like, bruh, when was the last time you actually, outside of the passport bros who are OGs of this shit, the 2000s, when was the last time you actually been in one of those groups and you seen a motherfucker celebrating a marriage?
It's not been often at all. I've seen once or twice in the past, maybe a year, maybe 6 months.
It's the same motherfuckers who were there from the beginning, from the jump.
Yeah. Those the ones. Yeah, those the ones that have been there from the beginning.
And that's the reason.
The rest of them be like, well, better make sure you check this, man. Y'all, you fucked up, man. All this pussy out here, you know, they say all that shit.
And that's the reason why I lost respect today for BMT Travels. Because
I followed him.
Yeah, black BMT Travel. Yeah, that's a supposed to be Black Man Travels. That's why I lost the respect for him. I lost that bitch today because of the fact that this was the right time. You have a nigga who is against this shit. This is the right time to where you could have fucking iron sharpened motherfucking iron, but you decided, you know what, bruh? We ain't gonna talk about that today, nigga. You know, we talking about you have anything for our guests? I'm like, yeah, but you know, everything already been said and shit. You know, but I'm like, this nigga feels the same way I feel, but I digress.
I feel you, bro. Let's go and 10 this, then we're going to cut this off.
Story of a passport bro. Now, some people hear that word and they think tourist. And that's not what I'm talking about at all whatsoever, okay? What's behind that? Because that's the sensational part. That's the part that they'll try to shame you in. Oh, use a passport, bro. Like, ew, like you, oh, that's what you do. Oh, disgusting. All they do is, I'm not even gonna go there and I'm even gonna talk about that. I'm talking about the difference of life when you go somewhere else. The difference of life when you go outside of what is your normal. And I always talk about this on the channel in a sense of growth within yourself. You can never be the person that you are destined to be if you stay locked into the same block, society, hood, city, province. You can't, because there's no way that you can gain the different experiences that will help you understand the reason that this world turns, right? Or help you understand the reason that you've been placed on to this planet, or even your purpose, or the expectation of your purpose, or how to get fulfillment out of that. You have to see life in the world from varied perspectives, okay? Now, the new one that I have to add up on there, maybe I've said it before in the past, is international travel. You have to get outside and see this. It's different. The branding and the marketing of the United States of America, shit, most of these places in the West, it's bullshit. I'm telling you this flat out, right? I'm 4 weeks into this trip. The honeymoon phase has subsided. And in fact, I think that's why I'm able to do a little bit more content, because I'm now like in the introspection phase. I'm now in the consideration phase. I'm now in, I'm really trying to extract and extrapolate the lessons that I'm learning out here, and I'll try to disseminate to you guys as much as possible. And I know that the term of passport bro, again, has bad branding. So let it be a channel of my size, and the way that I can articulate this be sort of the gold standard. And I say sort of because, again, I'm not fully formed in this thought as of yet. But let me say this from a dating perspective, right? The issues in the States for men, there's a lot of different issues. But one of the biggest issues is that there's a genotype that will get the most amount of success.
If you're a dad watching this and you don't,
So
we'll go ahead.
hold on.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut that down for now. Go ahead, man. Say what you're gonna say.
So I was gonna get what he's gonna say by the genotype. Like, what do you mean by that? What you talking about? What certain men look like?
Hold on. Let me see, man. What it goes into. Hold on. We can look at that real quick, and then we can change something.
Dating game. Okay. Oftentimes on the channel, you might describe it as the sixes, 6 foot tall, 6-pack abs.
Okay, pause it. Bullshit. Talking points. Bullshit.
Yep, talking points.
The reason why is I'm about to piss some niggas off now as a nigga who's been to Thailand multiple times. Niggas has fucked Thailand up completely.
I believe it.
Not only have y'all fucked Thailand up, but the same Americanized shit that women do in America that y'all complain about, they do it in Thailand now.
Yeah, I figured that.
Because you brought your tomcoonery over there to Thailand. Do you think a woman who won't want a nigga who's 6 feet, 6-pack abs, 6 figures, big dick nigga, you think they don't want that in Thailand now? They do, nigga. Some of my white homeboys will express to you, yeah, some of my white homeboys who's been going to Thailand faithfully for years. Before I went over there, I actually went over there because honestly, bro, main reason why I went to Thailand, bro, because I was a big fan of Tony Jai.
Oh yeah.
Umbach 1, 2.
Yeah, Unk
The
was
Protector.
awesome. All that shit was dude is fucking fabulous. And he
I
know how to
love
fight for
Thai
real, for real.
food.
It just ain't on screen. That nigga know how to fight for real, for real. Thai
I
food is
love
off the
Thai
chain.
food. Again, I
Thai
love
tea.
Thai food.
That Thai tea. I love that shit.
Nigga. I love pashminas. I got a shitload of pashminas, nigga. I stocked up on pashminas, nigga. Half
I
of
don't
my
know what that is.
suitcase going back home was pashminas, nigga.
I don't know what that shit is, but it sounds like it's good.
Pashminas is a scarf. It's a scarf.
Okay, high quality.
Yeah, it's a high quality scarf that it's some hippie, it's some wook hippie shit. I'm not gonna go into the terminologies because you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I don't know what the fuck this means. But it's just basically some hippie shit. I'm a little bit of a hippie, guys. Sue me. Okay, fuck you. I walk around barefoot as many opportunities I can, nigga. So I went over there for actually culture and to meet a female that I've been knowing for a while. To meet her, was we always been texting back and forth online and on fucking WhatsApp. So we texting back and forth for a long time. Then whenever my last black girlfriend I ever dealt with broke up with me, and I was like, fuck it, I'm coming to Thailand, girl. Broke the back off of her ass, too, niggas. Long dick style. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. As niggas out there, yeah. Ain't nothing like knowing a woman is getting ready to bust in a fucking other language you don't understand, nigga.
Oh my God.
Yeah, boy. So even when I was out there, I was having a great fucking time. Then I left, came back to America. Then I went back the second time. That's when I met up with Pharaoh and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I went out. That time when I went out there to Thailand, bro, that's when I got hit to the motherfucking game out there. I was actually outside chilling with a madam. And she put me on game and shit. She even said that, yeah, Thailand is changing. She don't like it. And I was just like, well, like, you know, we're talking and shit. And she was just like, ever since a lot of brothers that look like you been coming to Thailand, a lot of things have changed. The women are acting more aggressive now than they. When I mean aggressive, not like how they usually are, less feminine compared to their standards.
I guess I ain't going over to that motherfucker. I ain't going to Phuket. I was gonna go to Phuket. I guess I'd go to Cebu, Philippines.
No. I was in Pattaya. I was in Pattaya City because that's where the main part that was the main party was at. Mm-hmm. Fucking, like nigga, if I could go back there.
He's in Phuket right now.
Phuket? Okay.
Yeah, he's in Phuket.
So Phuket is more of a expense. MTR?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, MTR is, and that's why I got to call a little bit of cap because you at the richest part of the fucking country. Ain't nothing but Americanized women out there, nigga. Fuck out of here. That's why I be saying these niggas be using talking points, nigga. Like niggas don't fucking know. Like I know Phuket, nigga. Not only I know Phuket, nigga, I know Pattaya City, Jomtien Beach, south of Pattaya City, nigga. I know out there, nigga. And so these niggas be, like I said, these niggas use talking points, nigga. They don't be like, you're saying the aesthetics. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna see a fat, overweight white guy gonna be out there with a fine ass Thai chick. But here's something they don't tell you though. They don't tell you though, when that nigga's gone, she's fucking somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing y'all complain about American women doing. She's doing the same fucking shit too, nigga. The reason why, nigga, is because y'all call them Americanized. She's an Americanized nigga. So a lot of you motherfuckers literally complain about the bitches in the state, and you go overseas and find the same bitch that you're complaining about.
Or
Y'all
treat the
niggas be
same,
pimping
treat bitches the
backwards.
same, treating bitches simping like you doing in America over there too.
Niggas be pimping the fuck backwards, then want to complain about black women over here in the state. Yeah, black women over here got their issues. We all know. Hell, the white women got their issues, nigga. Hispanic women over here got their issues, nigga. The Asian women over here got their issues, nigga. The difference is, nigga, you could go down the street, get played, nigga, and save a whole lot less money than go across overseas and still get played, nigga, and spend more money, nigga.
Or be the same old mark ass nigga you is over here.
Yeah.
You might well stage your ass over here. But anyway, man. Yeah, man, it's been a fun one tonight, folks. It's been a fun one. I hope you guys
My
have
bad,
learned a
nigga.
lot. No, you good, bro. You good, bro. It's been a nice one tonight, man. I must say, bro. I must say. I enjoyed this tonight, man. We had a lot of fun, man. We had to discuss this shit because y'all motherfuckers out
Okay,
there.
there we go.
Y'all motherfuckers
I was looking.
just fell for the shit. Fell for the shit.
Now, if you want to be,
shit, go ahead.
Now, if you want to be a blue book gentleman, see, that's another thing, nigga. That's different. See, that's something about it's.
Let's end on that. That's to get in the discussion about that. And we're gonna end on that. We're gonna talk about these blue book gentlemen.
See, if you want to be a blue book gentleman like us, see, nigga, it's not something you do, nigga. It's a lifestyle, nigga.
Exactly.
Lifestyle, nigga. Because you're not just going over there for women.
Man. I learned Spanish for this shit, dude.
You're not just going over there for women, nigga. You going over there to become part of the community. Not only become part of the community, but you figuring out different ways to help and better the community. Like I'm doing. I'm building a school.
That's awesome.
My girl, this is how much I'm involved in this shit. My girl, I actually send my girl to fucking school. I'm paying for this shit because of the fact that I want her to. She basically works for me, nigga. My woman is retired. She works for me. So we're building a school. She's going to be the headmaster. No pun intended. She's my headmaster. Not only she's my headmaster, nigga, but she's going to, the same thing we're doing, nigga, is the same thing we're going to be doing for everybody. We're going to teach everybody how to be better citizens, so on, all that shit, nigga. But you niggas don't have you niggas just love the tomfoolery bullshit, nigga. Y'all niggas just want pussy. That is it. Now, if the niggas were just honest about that, man, I'm just going over there telling, you know what, man, I like Asian women, nigga. I really can't pull Asian women over here because, nigga, I don't have the right skin color for them. I don't have the right aesthetics for them. All that shit, nigga, I can respect that, nigga. You know, I just want my dick sucked by 2 Asian bitches, nigga, and pay for it, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you have a problem with it and all that shit. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I can respect that, nigga. No, why, nigga? At least you being motherfucking honest, nigga. Instead of being like, oh, these women out here ain't shit. You know, these black women, they got a problem out here and all that shit. And finding out, nigga, you wasn't even in the fucking game, nigga. You wasn't even on the bench, nigga. You was in the stands cheering with the rest of the motherfucking fans, nigga.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
God dang.
Then what? Nah, man, I'm for real, bro, because these passport bros pissed me off, nigga, especially Zoom Timeline, nigga. niggas deleting my comments and shit because I'm
that's
calling a
some fuck
nigga.
shit.
I'm calling and I'm like, bruh, how the fuck you gonna say all this shit about the Matrix, about black women, about these simp ass men, nigga, and you sipping out for fucking you sipping out for more
For a
likes and
freelancer.
followers for a motherfucking freelancer.
My girl this, my girl that. Look at my girl. Y'all know. Yeah, there she go, nigga.
Then
And I bet you that other cat dude did the same thing. Matter of fact, you could tell by looking at this girl she wasn't shit. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Which one?
Old dude in Thailand, the light skinned cat, bald headed light skinned cat. Is that Solo? That's not Solo Traveler. What's his name? Black man. Is it Black man in Thailand or Black man? What is his name?
I don't know.
He be with Zoom to Thailand all the fucking time. His girl is she thin as shit. She like to eat a lot. She got these long ass fucking nails. She tatted up like a motherfucker.
Shit. If she got them long ass, if she got real, like dog,
she looked like an Americanized top chick. She tatted up all over the place, got these long ass nails. I mean, she's a sweet chick, but you know, you could. I'm surprised you don't know this cat, dude. I just can't.
I know who you
his
talking
name.
about. I know who you talking about. I don't remember his name either. Because it's like another one, like June, like man, Junie. She's a sweet. Junie is a sweet fucking girl. She is just a Thai black bitch now. She wasn't that way before she started fucking with all of these niggas, bruh.
Damn.
Junie,
what's that other chick you used to tell us about, man? You had the pictures. You showed us the pictures of that chick. Is this the same chick? She was thick as shit.
You talking about? Because
I know you know that Vietnamese chick too. That would be that's on that was on that reality TV show. You know that chick too. The chick that was in Love and Hip Hop now.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about Mimi?
That's that Vietnamese chick. Yeah.
Man, hold on. Let me say this about Mimi. Mimi is just rag shit, but I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Mimi, that's a real ass bitch in real life.
I bet she
That
is.
is Mimi. That is a chick that I could be real and say like, yo, she cool with me, bruh. I'm cool with her. Like, nigga, she did not judge me whenever I linked up with her and I was broke as fuck.
Okay.
Because it was that was one of my girls' one of my ex fiance's homies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, technically that was her cousin.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and so I explained to her, I was like, listen here, Mimi, you literally came in at the wrong fucking time. I was like, yo, I got no money. I was like, yo, we literally just moved into another place. I was like, if you would have came on Friday, nigga, I'm getting paid like $4,000, nigga. We would have had a great time. But I was like, I'm gonna be real with you, baby. I'm broke. I'm motherfucking broke.
Honesty's
broke than a
always the best
motherfucker.
policy, dog.
I was like, you wanna know how broke I am? I was mad as fuck. I was mad as fuck that she telling me. I'm like, yo, you know that argument we had, nigga? The argument was, it wasn't because we was going out to the club, nigga. No, the argument was the fact that we're going out to the club and I'm broke.
So she was mad like, that you wouldn't come along because she had it.
Huh?
She had it that night. She was mad at you because you wouldn't come along.
Oh, she took care of us. No, Mimi, that's why I said I fuck with Mimi. Mimi, she was like, nigga, I know you fucking broke, nigga. I was like, what? How you know I'm broke? She was like, you haven't offered to pay for shit.
You couldn't help but laugh, man.
I've been paying for everything. She's like, I know you got money. You pulled up in the 18-wheeler. I know I came in at the wrong time of the week. I said I wanted to go out, so we going out.
God damn.
Man, this bitch gave me money to throw at the strip, bro. That's how broke I was, nigga. Damn. I was fucking mad, nigga.
Boy, look at her. I bet you was,
But
nigga.
but Mimi, she fucking she was cool as fuck for that shit. And no, guys, it's not because I'm a broke ass nigga. It was literally we were moving, and my girl did not tell me she was coming in. I could have literally paid. I had to get a part for the truck also. So I literally was just like, I might as well do it today. Then my girl tells me literally 2 hours after I finished doing all this shit, oh, we're gonna hang out with Mimi tonight. I was like, why you didn't tell me this shit hours ago, bro?
Exactly. Communication, Shorty.
Communication. Well, she was a bad communicator, so that's how I was. But yeah.
We're not gonna get into that because we do want to. The end. The lie got to end pretty soon. Gonna get into that because I talk all night about shortcomings in situations.
Yeah, man. But like I said, these niggas. Oh yeah, the chick you was talking about. Yeah. You talking about the one who looked like the Thai version of Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, you showed us
Well,
that
with
picture. Yeah.
Yeah, with the big
with the jugs, nigga.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
missed that
with
one.
the motorboat, nigga.
I missed that one, boy.
Motorboat.
Boy.
You motorboat motherfucker.
I missed that one, boy.
You motorboat son of a bitch.
Yeah, man. This motherfucker is stupid.
What happened, man? Somebody stalking you in 18 wheel?
Gotta be it had to be another one of these legal motherfuckers.
Hey,
damn, let me hurry up and get these niggas off the road, boy.
Hey, real quick, y'all. I want to mention this because remember when we said all this shit, y'all voting wrong and y'all voting for y'all downfall, and how we was talking about earlier about how they had to switch voting bases because they have an issue with the black people voting and whatnot. Well, guess what? Like we mentioned yesterday, they have now made it to where you have to prove your ID on mail-in ballots. 40 million Americans used mail-in ballots in the last election, and 80% of ballots in California are mail-in. So Donald Trump just won the daggum court case when it comes to basically you have to prove yourself ID through mail-in ballots if you want to use them. I just wanted to let y'all, just remind y'all that this shit's about to change. A lot of shit about to change, and it should. This country's going too fucking far left. Unfortunately, there's a lot of far right shit that has to happen in order to get that bitch back center. This is what it is. It's called balance. But anyway, y'all have a nice night. Take it easy. Hope you enjoy it. Peace out this bitch, baby.